I'd have done that on purpose.
Either way, the wrong best of there was loaded in at the end, so it said we were going to play the entire initials major and happy 2026. And it's like, well, that's 2025. It's Christmas Eve.
Yeah,
so anyway, long story longer.
8 days from now.
We jumped the gun. It's 6:53. We jumped on a little bit earlier. All is right with the world. We got
man.
it. We got it.
Yeah, we're here now. It's great.
Right.
Good to be here.
Yeah, it is.
Zach.
Yeah.
Parker Fox will be here in a second. Mark Parrish will be here in a second. Live 7 to 9 or 6:52 to 9.
Yeah, man.
You know, every time we do this, it's like, man, this is a sweet shift. The original Power Trip show was just 7 to 9. And when I was 22 years old, I still thought it was hell, right? Because getting up at like 5 o'clock in the morning to get here by like 6, do the show at 7, and I'm like, this sucks.
Yeah.
Now, here's how different my life is. Now my body clock is so different. Guess what time I woke up? Even though my alarm was 6.
4:30.
4:30.
Yeah.
Wide
Same.
awake. So
Same.
guess what I did? No. You're on camera.
Oh. Well, I have a guess.
Go.
You started working.
Nope.
You went back to bed?
No.
You watched poker.
Ooh, you almost said it. I watched the season finale of Pluribus this morning.
Already?
Yeah, it was an hour, and I'm like, I got an hour and a half, and I'm wide awake. What am I going to do? So I woke up and watched the season finale of Pluribus.
Good for you, man.
Yeah.
A+?
Awesome finish. Yeah.
All right, we'll watch
Last
it,
10 seconds, chef's kiss.
Oh, sweet.
Oh, it's game on.
All right. And there's
very
more
good.
of it, right?
Oh, yeah. No, it's a series. I don't think it's going to be one of those shows that goes 8 seasons. It's probably a 3 or 4 or 5 season show tops.
Okay.
There's definitely more of it.
Oh, sweet. Yeah, can't wait.
But that sucks. I mean, as much as that show was awesome and it was a fun final episode, this is a sleep-in day.
Yeah.
I'm supposed to get an extra hour and a half of sleep. I was up at 4:30, wide awake.
Yeah.
I'm like, God dang it, I can't go back to bed. Let's throw on the old Pluribus.
Yeah. I got to
At
put
4:30 in the morning. What am I doing with my life?
I don't know.
What am I doing?
Yeah. I don't know. Your family you had to go, well, you went all the way downstairs. You weren't going to wake them with your nonsense.
You guys want to wake up and watch the end of Pluribus, even though none of you have started it? No? Okay, just me then. See ya.
You go, hold on, I got to get up early to warm my car up in the driveway.
It's pretty warm this morning.
Yeah.
It's not that cold out.
No.
Luckily,
I didn't even bring a
rained and-
jacket.
Oh, it's awesome out.
Yeah, it is. It's very nice. Yeah.
Especially if you park outside, it's nice.
Yeah, it is nice.
Other than all the traffic.
There was some traffic, yeah.
Oh, there was a lot of cars out there.
There's 0 on my drive.
Oh, there were some on mine, yeah. My 6-minute drive.
Oh, that must be rough.
It is rough.
No
yeah,
wonder you
should-
always drive in for Vikings pregame shows.
Yeah.
Because it's a 6-minute drive. It's not like it's way out of your way to come do a 1 segment and go home.
No.
Must be rough.
Yeah, I'll be here tomorrow to do it too. I think Hogs Daddy, he might be going to the game.
Because he loves Snoop.
Yeah. I think him and Abby might be going for his B-Day. Yeah. I went to Starbucks this morning. It was great. I don't have to drink the prison slop coffee we have.
Man, I wish somebody would help us and do a better job of coffee around here.
That coffee sucks.
This coffee is terrible. Man, I wish somebody would help us.
Well, I got Starbucks. I offered it to you
okay.
guys yesterday. Neither of you wanted any.
No, but thank you, though.
Yeah, of course. And I thought Parrish should text and say he's stopping at Mac and Don's because I really also would have a Diet Coke. Because a Mac and Don's Diet Coke. You know what also hits hard, Zach, every once in a while? A Sprite out of the, out of a pop thing. Fountain. A cold Sprite also hits hard.
From anywhere specific?
No, just in general.
Just in general.
Yeah. So, well, McDonald's Sprite is outstanding.
Bottles of Sprite hit hard.
Bottles of Sprite
I'm a fan
are fun.
of bottles of Sprite.
Yeah, but they go flat so quick.
Drink them quicker.
Yeah.
Shotgun them.
Were you a 2-liter family? Or did you buy cans?
I was a 2-liter person.
Yeah.
Right? You go to the old gas station, you drink a 2-liter of Mountain Dew by yourself.
Don't need a cup. I'm drinking it
No,
straight.
you take a 2-liter out on the boat. You go wakeboard, and by the time you're, getting a little sunburned, you got a whole 2-liter in your tank.
Then
you know
look
what I mean?
over and go, ladies, you want any? And they'd be on their phone or talking to somebody else, even though phones weren't a thing back then.
Again, think about this, dude. You know this is true. I'm 15 years old, 16 years old.
You're 45.
At the time. I'm like 15, 16 years old. Well, it must have been 16 because I was driving. So let's say I'm 16 years old. I play guitar. I'm doing backflips on wakeboards, right, and 360s and whatnot.
Yeah.
I got babes out on the boat that are my friends. And my dad says to me, on paper, you should be pretty cool.
Yeah.
He's like, it doesn't seem to be working. I go, I know.
Yeah.
I'm well aware none of these gals seem interested.
Yeah.
I get it. He goes, wakeboard thing's pretty cool. Guitar's pretty cool. I go, yeah, I know. So what's the deal? I go, I don't know. It's not working.
Somebody we
Got to
bring
be
up,
better looking, I think. I
Yeah.
think that helps.
somebody we bring up every once in a while, especially when Tommy here is my good pal Eric Setterholm. He grew up on Lake Minnetonka.
Yep.
He wakeboarded
Yep.
did backflips.
Yep.
He got chicks.
Yeah, because he's better looking than me.
That might be the answer.
Yeah, but also, I bet a lot of people wakeboarded in Minnetonka, right? It was
Yeah.
more rare in Chisago. I should have been cooler than that.
Yeah.
It didn't work.
Yeah. Yeah. You were cool, though.
Oh,
And you
man.
were good at Bond.
Yeah, that I did not expect to help me with the ladies. The other two things should have.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh, back to when you were talking about how you guys used to start at 7 to 9. That's before my time.
Yeah.
When did the process of like adding, because we went to 5:30.
Hey, Parker.
Hi, Parker.
Went to 5:30 when
For
we...
the Bernard bit, right? Because he started at 5:30. Wasn't that it? Or did we just went to 5:30 or something? But when did you guys go from like 7 to 9 to like 6?
I think that's when we... Oh, man. When we flipped to FM, did we go to 6, or is that when we went to 5:30? I
That
think
might
when
have
we
been when we went
flipped
to
to
5:30.
FM, we made one of the two moves. I just forget which one it is.
Because when I first started here, you guys were 6.
6 to
Back
9.
in 05, you were 6 to 9. 06, 07.
Well, we were still AM 1130 then.
Yeah.
Then we must have flipped to 5:30 when we flipped to FM.
Oh, okay,
Does
maybe
that sound
that was
right?
it. Yeah.
If Abbott's listening, and I doubt he is, maybe that's the right path.
No.
Good morning, Parker.
Did PAs here?
Yeah, his printer broke at home. 05 is a long time ago.
05 is when I started here, yeah.
That's a long
20
time
years
ago.
yeah.
Wow,
It's a trip, man.
Yeah.
that's wild.
It's also the last time I had a cigarette.
You miss it.
Every day.
I was driving on the way here and I saw some lady dropping the old
yeah.
dustings off the side of the car.
Yesterday, I bought some meat sticks and I was pretending to smoke them.
Oh, yeah.
My wife was like, "What are you doing?" I'm
Nostalgia.
like, "Yeah, I'm just taking the edge off."
Well, your wife smoked a meat stick at least once.
Wow.
Parrish is here. Parker Fox
Mark
is here.
Parrish.
We'll get caught up on breaks. The Power Trip Morning Show live on Christmas Eve after this on The Fan.
The Fan.
From the 1-800-ASK-GARY Traffic Center.
Well, the metro area looking great right now. No problems on the crosstown either way. 35W northbound downtown Minneapolis to the Forest Lake split, 22 minutes with no delays, and southbound is clear. And 35E southbound from Forest Lake split to downtown St. Paul, just 17 minutes. I'm Bonnie Green, and that's your latest total traffic.
This report is sponsored by Lowe's. Lowe's December deal drops are wrapping up, but there's still time to get the good stuff. Score up to 35% off select major appliances and up to 45% off select tools. Shop Lowe's December deal drops today. Valid through 12/24 while supplies last. Selection varies by location.
10 athletes will face the toughest job interview in fitness that will push past physical and mental breaking points. Only one will leave with an iFit contract worth $250,000. Trainer Games on Prime Video January 8th. Watch the trailer on trainergames.com.
Snow's falling, lights are glowing, and while most are winding down, you're still out there clearing the roads and getting it done. Here's to a season that's merry, bright, and just a little less cold, maybe. Happy holidays from all of us here and from our friends at Ziegler Cat.
The 2026 World Junior Hockey Championship is coming to Minnesota in December.
Team USA has gone back-to-back!
Don't miss the NHL's future superstars in your backyard. Secure the best seats today at WorldJuniors.MN26.com.
Jake from State Farm. I just beat my running PR, so I'm celebrating.
Keep celebrating when you bundle and save with the State Farm Personal Price Plan. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
Prices vary by state. Options selected by customer. Availability and eligibility may vary.
This menu is a masterpiece.
This is the worst party ever.
Knock, knock. I brought chicken fingers.
Raising Cane's! The party is saved!
Peter, Mr. Billingsley.
Celebrate the holidays with Raising Cane's chicken fingers. One love.
Save big and gift bigger this holiday season at Going Gone by Dick's Sporting Goods. Score up to an extra 50% off thousands of styles from Nike, Adidas, New Balance, and more. Unwrap major savings on top gifts. Hurry in before the sale ends. See goinggone.com for details.
Hellsberg gifts checked off the list. Now, time for wrapping. Earrings for Mom. A gold bracelet to match the rings Danielle wears every day. And for Dad, a new watch, because we all know he needs one. All right, this is going to be a good one.
Our favorite things for your favorite people. Shop in store at Hellsberg.com for up to 50% off.
Cracks in your walls? Maybe doors that won't close, or maybe floors feeling uneven. Now these are warning signs of foundation problems that could cost you thousands if ignored. Safe Basements specializes in expert foundation repair to keep your home safe and sound. With industry-leading solutions and a lifetime warranty, they fix it right the first time guaranteed. Go to safebasements.com today for a free inspection. That's safebasements.com because a strong home starts with a solid foundation. That's safebasements.com.
Remember who taught you your ABCs? Who showed you kindness and sharing? That was Sesame Street. And today, Sesame Workshop is still helping children around the world grow smarter, stronger, and kinder.
But Elmo can't do it alone.
This holiday season, Sesame needs your support. Donate now at sesame.org. That's SESAME.org. Because the world needs Sesame, and Sesame needs you.
Elmo loves you. Thanks for making a difference.
This season, transform your home and make a difference. Learn more at buildersandremodelers.com.
This report is sponsored by Marie Calendars.
Twin Cities weather, mostly cloudy today. We'll get to 35 for a high this afternoon. Tonight it will be cloudy with some fog, and temperatures dropping into the mid-20s will give us a little frost with that fog. So watch for slick roads tonight. Tomorrow, Christmas Day, cloudy, 34 with a little light freezing drizzle on Thursday night into Friday. I'm meteorologist Sean Cable. Temperature now 24.
Delicious meals with scratch-made sauces come out of restaurant kitchens and your freezer. Marie Callender's classic chicken parmigiana bowl is delicious with scratch-made marinara sauce, creamy mozzarella cheese, and 30 grams of protein. Marie Callender's, what having it all tastes like.
Vikings Lions, Thursday at 3:30. On your audio home for Vikings football, FM 100.3 KFAN, The Fan. Powered by Hy-Vee.
Welcome back to the Power Trip Morning Show live on December 24th of 2025. Mark Parrish, good morning.
Good morning, guys.
Parker Fox, Mark Parrish, Mark Parrish, Parker Fox.
Hi, Mark Parrish. My friend. Merry Christmas.
We were just watching SportsCenter, and the San Antonio Spurs and Victor Wembanyama.
The freak.
They might be ready. We'll see. They took down Oklahoma City last night, right? The Wolves did it last Friday, but the Spurs did it last night. Mm-hmm. All right, this isn't a sports show, though. We're not breaking down Spurs OKC. That might be the Western Conference Finals. Who knows? We'll see.
Yeah.
But the Spurs did the freaking Skol chant. They started the new bit. They're like, hey, we came up with this new bit. Look at this. And Wemby bangs a drum, and the Spurs fans are all doing the Skol chant. And they're acting like, hey, look at what we made. Do you guys? I just said this to Parker and Sauce off the air. When the Vikings started the Skol chant, they took it from, an Icelandic football team or something, right?
Yeah, they do it.
I remember them. They went out of their way to show that Iceland was, cool with it. You know, they passed the torch. Remember, they had the mountain be a part of it. They had videos of, that team saying, we want the Vikings to have this. We are so honored to pass this on to you. It was like a torch passing.
Yes.
Respectful.
You guys are the Vikings. It's the Minnesota Vikings. This makes sense. This fits the vibe. Ice people, snow people, let's go. Do the Skol chant.
Yeah.
And the Spurs are down there in San Antonio going, let's bang a drum and clap. I came up with this.
Some 21-year-old French kids.
Yeah, correct. Exactly. Somebody sniped it and they're trying to claim their idea as their own.
Yeah.
Brutal. Just admit you stole it. And if they call it the Spurs chant or instead of the Skol chant, what are they calling it? What a joke. So Wemby's on the court banging the drum and they're all clapping. Oh, man. That's our bit.
Bit kind of sucks anyways.
Wow. Merry Christmas.
You're on Creasel's list for sure.
So Sorry, Creasel.
The Spurs stole the skull. Come on, man.
Don't do that.
We just talked about Brian Harper a couple days ago because he's off to Las Vegas, right? My guess is Harper went out of his way and talked to a billion people to make sure we could take the skull chant from Iceland.
Is there any percent of Wemby that knows the Vikings do that chant?
0.
None. No way, right?
No.
Is there any percent of Wemby what knows what the Vikings
What's
is?
a better percent chance? Parrish knows who Wemby plays for, or that he knows the Vikings do it?
If I hadn't just named it, I don't think you would have.
No.
We'll never know.
Power Trip Bet said we went to 5:30 on September 12th, 2011. I think the move to 6 was when we went to FM.
No, because didn't we move to FM in 2011? Or was that 2013?
I don't remember.
I don't know. Parker was just telling me things about my family history off the air that I didn't know. So, like, if I don't know about my own family tree, how would I know about my history here at KFAN? I have no idea.
You're going to learn a lot this Christmas.
I've known you for 20 years.
Yeah.
Parker's known you for half a day and knows everything about you.
Well, he works with my brother now, and my brother just unloaded all this stuff, and Parker's like, man, your great-grandfather, that thing's crazy. I'm like, I have no idea what you're talking about.
You're going to learn this Christmas,
So apparently this Christmas season, I have a lot of questions for my brother.
Yeah.
Damn, man.
Yeah. A lot to learn.
There's murder in my family,
I can't
apparently.
wait to hear about this.
I know.
I'm excited for you.
What the hell are you talking
This is
about?
going to be such a fun Christmas.
What if I go to Christmas and I go, so Mark, what is the deal now? What's our family tree?
He
If
just
goes,
doesn't tell you.
I was just messing with Parker. None of that was true.
None of it's
like, what
true.
if everything he told you was a lie?
There was probably a 15-minute conversation with me and a couple other people, and he was just unloading it all. And we were, like, in deep. We were loving it. So I hope...
man, I hope he was lying.
That would be great. That would be great.
Staring at the wall, making stuff up.
Kaiser Soze the whole way, exactly. Such a good movie.
What's
Such
that
a
one?
movie.
Usual
Suspects.
I don't know what that
Oh,
is.
it's
dear
outstanding.
Lord, Parker,
Okay.
you're in for one.
See, I'm added to the list.
Yes,
It's
you
outstanding.
will.
Add it to the
Yes,
list
you will.
and don't look it up because it is kind of a famous 90s movie. And if you accidentally see something about that movie, it kind of ruins it. So don't look it up if you're going to ever actually watch it.
All right.
It is
I will.
Kevin Spacey, so that's problematic, but still.
Yeah, try and overlook that.
He's fantastic, though.
Yeah.
Sounds good. I'm excited for Marty Supreme.
Yeah, I kind of him too.
Zacho?
Timothy Chalamet.
Yeah. I've heard there's nudity.
Like
Rear end.
Oh.
And
not schlong.
well,
Rear end.
No shaft?
IMDb parents.
Can I ask you a question? Can I ask you a question?
Sure.
If there was full frontal, would you go today?
Midnight release. I also go at midnight.
Then you'd be 6 to midnight.
Okay, so let's see here.
Midnight Release is the title of the podcast.
Yeah.
Let's see here. Sex scene, brief nudity. There's a sex scene in the shower. Yeah.
You're going.
It's moderate.
I don't know. I
Not enough for me.
I don't know why I'm hooked, caught up on how he said that. But if Sauce, you were like, "Hey, have you watched the new season of Euphoria? Does Sydney Sweeney get naked?" I'd be like, "Yes, rear end."
Yeah. Cheeks.
He says rear end when describing what's new in a movie.
You see her tush.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
Yes,
Oh my God.
yes,
Hold
there
on.
is rear end.
My
in it.
mom would say that.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And Zach.
Minnesota moms say rear end.
Yes.
Yeah.
Marty takes off his pants and is bent over a table. His butt is hit with a ping pong paddle repeatedly.
Whoa.
Full male rear nudity.
This is fanfic.
Tommy picked up smoking on Christmas Eve.
That's Marty Supreme XXX. Come on.
Yeah.
He doesn't get spanked with a paddle.
Well, we lost Zach.
Tommy's on Amazon
done
ordering
for
ping
the day.
pong paddles.
Yeah, Tommy just asked us if she'd spank him with a paddle.
Zach's looking for every spoiler he can find right
He's
now.
on IMDb. In scene 7, Marty Supreme sees how many ping pong balls he can fit in his mouth.
Jackpot.
Then his rear end is exposed and it's paddled.
Oh, God.
Yep. Tommy just picked up pickleball.
Picked up pickle for sure.
Yeah, for sure.
Hey, should we do the news or is this just a throwaway segment? I never know if we're supposed to stay on schedule when we do these condensed shows. Like, is this supposed to be the news?
It's supposed to be. Do you want me to play the
Sure.
news?
Do the bit.
Why not?
KFAN News with Chris Hockey, presented by the 2026 IIHF World Junior Championship.
When is that?
They got the flags and the rafters. They were, as soon as the Wild game was done, they were changing all the stuff over. They were digging up the ice and putting new logos in. It's here, boys and girls. Friday, 5 o'clock. You can hear it on the Fan, U.S. versus Germany. I'm sorry, on the Plus, KFAN Plus, FM 96.7. But you should go there as well. WorldJuniorsMN26.com tickets are still available, and they have some great affordable prices. So
my sources say that Zach Halverson, you might be doing a little bit of radio involved with the World Juniors. That is correct, yes?
Yes, FM 96.7 KFAN Plus. And Mark Parrish.
That's where I was going. My sources say, Mark Parrish, you're also involved.
I am. I'm looking forward to it, working with Zach and calling some of these World Junior games. I can't wait. Last night I was watching some of the preseason games, and man, that international hockey, there's just something about it, the intensity. There's just a little bit extra when you're playing for your country.
Pretty cool. Yeah. I want to play for my country.
What would you play for your country? Paddleball?
Initials going to make the Olympics?
I mean, technically, if you win a World Series of Poker bracelet, at the bracelet ceremony, they do play that country's national anthem.
Oh, there you go.
So that would be the closest I ever get, is if I get a bracelet, and it's not going to happen, but if I ever get a bracelet,
you never know.
Technically, the whole room has to stand up and listen to the American national anthem.
So when Blake wins one, you'll hear it.
Sure.
Yeah.
He'll win it. He'll win it. He'll win the main event.
Corey or
Me
Blake?
Blake.
Oh, yeah.
Well, why can't I win the main event?
You'll win something.
Thanks, buddy.
You got it, man.
Hey, my great-great-grandfather might have committed murder.
Jeez.
Well,
might have.
You'll never know. Or you will know very soon.
Snoop Dogg will be adding NBA analyst to his resume next month. He joins NBC's
Oh, God.
Peacock
I thought you were going to say
broadcast.
he'll be joining NBA analyst Ernie Johnson on stage halftime tomorrow, U.S. Bank Stadium. And
no.
Ernie was going to do G's and Hustlers, the entire second verse.
So good.
But this is even more of a reason to try to get him up in the booth to add NFL radio announcer to his resume. So Snoop Dogg, if you're listening, more than welcome to swing by and say hi to PA, Pete, and all the fun people up in the KFAN booth. It's going to be great. But yeah, he'll join NBC's Peacock broadcast for the January 5th game between Golden State and the Clippers. Snoop will team up with Terry Gannon and Reggie Miller to call the second half of the game. The rapper and businessman calls the opportunity a dream come true. And it's shaping up to be a busy 2026 for Snoop, as he will return to NBC for the Winter Olympics coverage. He will serve as the first ever honorary coach for Team USA.
Parker, where do you and your generation stand on Snoop?
I like Snoop. I couldn't name like too many songs. I've listened to enough Snoop to know he's Snoop Dogg, and now they're bringing him back with some of like the Twitch streamers, and they're trying to kind of keep his thing alive. I'm cool with it, but I'd think like if you were to ask 5 years younger than me, they'd be like,
not sure.
Whatever.
Yeah, it happens.
OG though.
Snoop's one of the OGs.
Yeah, the best.
Yeah.
He's
G's
just
and
not
Hustlers.
Great song.
The best.
So good.
I love that he's going to try every single job on the planet for a day.
Yeah.
Yep, and young Snoop would have his mind blown looking at 2025 Snoop's schedule.
Yeah.
Right? Yeah.
But he would love the cash.
Oh, love the cash.
The cash is
giggling.
Because 1995, Snoop's like, do you know how much weed I can buy with the money I'm making in the 21st century?
Wasn't he on with Howard once and said he has a guy that he pays like 6 figures to roll joints?
I think you've told me that, so I don't know if I've heard
think
that.
it was on
but
Howard.
I think I've heard it through you.
Yeah.
That he has a professional joint roller.
That's sweet. That's what I would hire Randy to do if I ever won the lottery.
Maybe that is your plan B.
Rolling joints? I'm not that good at it.
Oh, man.
But
I
now,
thought you had something there.
They have all these apparatuses that you just basically put the weed in on top and then roll it. And
Like
it does
a
it for
panini
you.
press.
You are correct, yes. Very much so.
Just like it.
And we would have to, somebody who remained nameless one time we were at Alpine Valley seeing David to sit in like a 100-degree car trying to roll one. That was a disaster.
Dov?
No.
Garlar?
No.
Marlar?
No.
Scene Bear?
No.
Big Captain?
No.
Tree.
No.
Sean?
No.
Luke?
No.
Randy?
No.
Ski Club Pat?
You are correct. Yep.
Man, I almost ran out of people.
Yeah, he did it though, but it was.
Oh, what a trooper!
It was warm. Yeah, but now you just put it in like a device and roll it, and it's all ready. Or you can buy them now.
These kids today.
Yeah.
They don't know.
Pre-rolled.
Pre-rolled weed.
The 2026 NFL Pro Bowl rosters have been released. Baltimore Ravens, Denver Broncos, 49ers, Seahawks each had the most Pro Bowlers with 6 players. The Jets, the Saints, and the Minnesota Vikings did not have any players earn the honor.
That's we don't have to dive deep into it because it's Christmas Eve. That's really bad with how much money you spent in the offseason. That's really bad.
And it's a pretty strong indication because we have one of the 2 or 3 best wide receivers in football that we have had bad quarterback play because Justin's been healthy and upright and he's not in the Pro Bowl, and that's not.
That's
like
not
he
good.
should only miss the Pro Bowl if he misses 8 games or something.
Yeah.
Your bet looks good.
Yeah, I feel good about it. Even with Brosmer, they're going to feed him.
Yeah, they'll feed him.
KOC is going to do everything he can to get Justin to 1,000.
Sure, but you
It
don't
might
have
be
your
tough.
left tackle.
No,
you
it's
have a
gonna be
rookie
tough.
quarterback.
But he only needs, 42 a game?
Yeah.
42 a game over
And
the last 2.
You probably won't have Hawkinson. That's one less person to throw the ball to. Yeah, you'll probably win.
Just do wide receiver screens and get it.
Get him the
Left
rock.
and right.
Or again, who cares? Just let it rip.
Just bomb it.
Isn't it nuts,
I
by the
agree.
way? Think of how bad this Viking season has been. How frustrating it's been. You know that game that they blew against the Bears where they scored late and then the kickoff with the Bears and blah, blah, blah. If that game flips, we have the same record as the Lions.
Yeah, and they're in the playoffs.
Isn't it nuts how much the Lions seem so much better than the Vikings?
Yeah.
And there's a 1-game difference. So I'm just picked a random game, but that game flips the Vikings' way, and they're both 8-7.
And we're 2-0 against Chicago, who looks like to be a little bit of a wagon right now.
Yeah,
That's more of an indictment on the Bears than a pro-Vikings take. But man, how are the Lions 8-7?
Yeah, well, they have no offensive line. Yeah, that's why.
And Goff's got 32 touchdowns and 5 picks.
Yep.
And they're going to miss the postseason.
As you said yesterday, that's incredible. If you said that and you didn't know anything else, you'd go, well, what are they, the number 1 seed?
Probably the number 1 seed.
No, they're not going to make the playoffs.
It's an incredible year going to waste.
I know. Sports in a second with Sauce. Parker is here. Parrish is here. This is the Power Trip Morning Show on The Fan.
The Fan. Flu season is here. Get your flu shot today at your local Hy-Vee pharmacy. It's easy, convenient, and no appointment is necessary. Plus, when you get your flu shot at Hy-Vee, earn a 20-cent fuel saver. That's right, a 20-cent fuel saver. Get your flu shot when it's convenient for you. Schedule online or just stop by your Hy-Vee pharmacy. No appointment necessary. Help your family stay healthy. Get your flu shot and get a 20-cent fuel saver only at Hy-Vee. See store for details. Some restrictions apply.
Vikings Lions Thursday on the audio home for Vikings football, FM 100.3 KFAN, The Fan, powered by Hy-Vee.
Score big at Hy-Vee with the Vikings Victory Bundle. For just $30, you receive 4 hamburger patties, 4 boneless pork chops, 4 brats, and 4 chicken breasts. And the deal doesn't end there. You also will receive 30 cents fuel saver. Save on meat and fuel at Hy-Vee.
And start listening on the free iHeartRadio app today.
All around, your TimberTech deck building contractor.
Now you don't just hear it, you see it. iHeartRadio Highlights brings you the best show moments, the wild takes, hot reactions, and clips everybody's talking about. Search Fox Sports Radio in the iHeartRadio app to experience Fox Sports like never before.
Furnished by Genuine.
Season 2 of Unrivaled Basketball is here, and the talent is unreal. Paige Beckers, Nafisa Collier, Kelsey Plum, Brianna Stewart, and more are back to redefine the game. Unrivaled Basketball, Season 2, sponsored by Samsung Galaxy, tips off January 5th on TNT, True TV, and HBO Max.
10 athletes will face the toughest job interview in fitness that will push past physical and mental breaking points. You are the fittest of the fit. Only one of you will leave here with an iFit contract for $250,000.
This is when mindset comes in.
Someone will be eliminated.
Pressure is coming down.
Trainer Games on Prime Video January 8th. Watch the trailer on trainergames.com.
Get your mother-loving ears on because your big-time radio DJ's got news. PayPal lets you choose how you want to pay for all the stuff. With PayPal, I can pay in-store, pay online, or pay over time. What's that? You want this translated into song? I hope you're sitting down. You can pay your own way. You keep those ears on, you hear? Don't just pay, baby. PayPal.
Learn more at paypal.com.
Common Man Dan Cole here. The holidays remind us of what matters most: family, love, and being together. At Wellshire Memory Care, residents and families share those moments every day, surrounded by compassionate care and a community that feels like home. As we celebrate this season, let's honor the dignity of our loved ones and cherish the joy that they bring. From everyone at the Wellshire, may your holidays be filled with peace, comfort, and lasting memories. The Wellshire, where dignity, care, and joy live together.
The world needs Sesame Street. And right now, Sesame needs you. Donate today at sesame.org/iHeart. That's SESAME.org/iHeart.
Elmo loves you. Thanks for making a difference.
Save big and gift bigger this holiday season at Going Gone by Dick's Sporting Goods. Score up to an extra 50% off thousands of styles from Nike, Adidas, New Balance, and more. Unwrap major savings on top gifts. Hurry in before the sale ends. See goinggone.com for details.
Do you own a small business? A seismic shift is coming. It's time to get super sure. Coming soon.
Test 1, 2. Welcome to my podcast. Flash Fast Comfortable Living.
Wait, you're an influencer?
Absolutely, little brother. What better way to tell folks about Pronto's Flash Fast furnace repairs?
We'll arrive within 24 hours of your call, guaranteed.
Or pay you $100 every day you wait.
Your furnace will be up and running.
Flash Fast.
Get same-day service repairs
at prontoheat.com.
It's the season of giving and receiving. Learn more at buildersandremodelers.com.
Hey, it's Halvey. Get your World Juniors tickets now. WorldJuniorsMN26.com. And listen to Team USA on the audio home of the World Juniors, The Fan and KFAN+.
It's Christmas Eve morning. We're just ripping wives and girlfriends and whatnot. That's what we do.
I love how Perry goes. Anybody else got to get their wives gift today? And none of us raise our hands.
No, we're all like, done, dude.
No,
we're done
already.
Sauce.
Yes, sir.
Sauce, you had a big night last night. You want to talk about it during sports?
I'd love to.
It's time for Fan 5 on the Power Trip, presented by All Around, your TimberTech deck building contractor.
The Minnesota Timberwolves beat the Knicks 115-104. Ant had 38 in the victory. Cat had 40. The Wolves will play Denver tomorrow on Christmas Day at 9:30 p.m. Yuck. Hideous.
And you were there.
I was. It was an outstanding time. Shout out to my guy, Charlie Swanson, A+ human. He's basically now my brother from another mother. Great dude. We had a great time.
So you guys were what, upper deck or where were you?
No, we were feet on the floor. Oh, we sat next to Rudy's mom, Billy Sushi, and Spike Lee was like 3 or 4 rows down.
So you sat next to
me.
Meat Sauce Paul Lambert sat next to Charlie.
Yep.
You sat next to Billy Sushi.
Yep.
Rudy Gobert's mom, 3 or 4 seats down from Spike Lee.
Yep.
And you were, 2 seats away from Nick Rosen?
Sawalich's dad was there, too.
Oh, Brandon?
Yeah. And then
Great dude. Met him last Friday.
Yeah, great dude. And then, Rosie and his kiddo.
Rosie
kiddo
was there as well.
Is a 10 out of 10.
Good for
Great human.
DJ 6'7's awesome.
Great dude. Yeah. And then I saw Rosie. And it was great.
Where was he?
He was right next to me, courtside.
Oh, courtside.
Yeah. And his son had to keep pushing Rosie's feet in because he was like, it was awesome. You don't realize, and Parker, you know this, you played.
Yeah.
How huge those humans are. It's
crazy.
At one point, Cat goes up
Talking
for a
about the
three.
That's a
huge bitch. and Gobert goes to block it and runs into him.
Yeah.
And I'm like, they're huge
Okay,
humans.
but there's people like Parker that walk in, you're like, ooh, that's a tall dude.
Yeah.
That's a tall dude.
Yeah.
But Parker, since you've played against like Zach Edey,
oh yeah,
there's that other group of basketball players that aren't just Parker tall, they're
thick.
Freak!
Yeah.
Freaks.
I'm sure Zach Edey's one of them.
Yeah.
I've said this before, I'll say it again. I have never in my life seen someone look less like a human because they just look like they're a cartoon than Yao Ming.
Yeah.
Yao Ming looked like he was from another planet. You're like, this can't be the same species as me. He's 30 feet tall. His legs are tree trunks, right? Because most super tall guys are like Wemby, where they're like toothpicks. He had like tree trunk legs. Like, this can't be a human. This is,
He's guaranteed human.
This is Thor. This guy's from another planet.
Yeah.
How can you stop that guy?
And it was cool to see Ant up close. Like he would shoot a three and he'd be right there. It was sweet.
Would he do his hand signals towards
and
you?
he was doing it towards everybody. And at one point, he like did it to his brother. I think sits behind us. Is what
right
Charlie
there.
said.
Yep.
And he's doing this like right at me, and I just go.
So wait a minute. Anthony Edwards' brother sat last night behind
I don't know if he was
Mark
there,
Rosen.
But yes, he sits in the row behind him. Yeah.
It must be rough being
different.
Yeah, it was sweet though.
Who else besides Zach Edey did you run into across your college basketball career where you're like, man, is this guy a freak?
Hunter Dickinson was a tall guy, too.
Your what hurts?
I knew I was going to get something up. Hunter Dickinson, 7'1", 7'2". But then it's like these kids that are like 6'11", but they have like the 7'8" wingspan. So it's like I had a teammate from Germany who was, I think he was 6'10", like with like a 7'7" wingspan, and just like you think you can get a shot off, and then their arms just like extend and they keep on extending.
Gadget.
And then they have like, I don't have huge hands or feet, but you talk about guys with like size 18, 19 feet and just like massive hands that just like engulf a basketball. And then all of the guys in the NBA have that. So yeah, it's ridiculous. Courtside experience is one of the really sweet things to experience. Cool. There's nothing like it. And the amount of crap those guys talk to one another and they talk to the refs, like, yeah, it's.
And did you ever have a weird interaction where somebody tripped you, stepped on you, you stepped on them? There was some bad blood, trash talking. Did you ever want to go DK Metcalf and punch somebody in the face? Or
I never got there. Although we were at Michigan once, and Dawson Garcia, who is obviously one of our best players, our best player, he closed out for a three, and on the tape you can watch back, there's like a Michigan fan that sticks his foot out, and Dawson lands on it, and he twists his ankle.
And it was 100% intentional?
I mean, it looked like it. It definitely looked like it's us. Dawson definitely thought it was. He was ready to fight the guy the whole bit. But no, nothing's ever happened to me. I just no more games in my future. But just got a lot of people telling me to go on LinkedIn and a bunch of other stuff. Some guy at Michigan State wore a LinkedIn jersey and then put my number and my name on the back of it and sat courtside. It was hilarious.
That is funny. But yeah, it was a badass experience.
Yeah, it's the
Super
best.
fun.
Oh, must be nice.
Yeah, it was. Yeah.
Oh, Parrish, did you get invited?
No.
Oh, no.
Actually, I didn't.
Zach knew. You know? Yes, no?
I'll
Yes?
never probably sit courtside.
Oh, man. That was
Not with that attitude.
That's fine.
Yeah.
I don't, it's okay.
I'll ask my new best friend. He's a super nice man. I'll ask him. Him and I are tight now. Because he also likes to rip Rosie.
It's the universal bond.
Yeah.
Daddy's enjoying this.
Yeah.
All the people in Pluribus feel the same way.
They rip Rosie?
They rip Rosie, and it makes the entire world feel better.
They don't say anything mean, but except for when they hammer on Rosie.
I don't even think they say it. They just feel it.
Yeah, they just feel it. But yeah, it was
really hot.
It was a fun time. Oh,
it must be rough.
Guess who also was in there who I saw, didn't say anything to. I don't think saw
At Target
me, but
Center?
I think may have saw me.
Target Center.
At Target Center.
Sitting close to the court?
In the Lexus Club.
Media member or celebrity? Or neither?
Johnson.
I mean, somebody who I've said a lot of mean things about.
PJ Fleck.
No, he's in Arizona. I thought he might
good point. Good point. That's just my knee-jerk reaction to somebody I've said a lot of mean things about. Somebody you said a lot of mean things about.
I thought Corey nailed
the lead singer of Marcy Playground?
No.
Hang on. Let me get this.
Has billions.
Daddy's enjoying this.
Oh, one of the Polads.
No.
Joe Polad?
Right when I walk in, I'm like, oh God, because my wife is like, what if he said something to you? I go, A, he probably doesn't care or know who I am, but B, I would just say the thing I always say. I didn't think I'd ever run into you. I forgot.
I hide behind the microphone.
Yeah, I said that to the guy from Love Is Blind that I just savaged, and then I ran into him on the 4th of July, and he was an absolute Todd to me, and I'm like, sorry, man, I didn't think I'd ever run into you. He
Daniel
goes,
Hastings?
No, he's great.
Yeah, he's a cool guy.
Him and his wife are great. The other guy. Zach, who's the other guy that nobody liked from Love Is Blind?
No.
Nobody knows.
Even in the top 5 of Attractive ones.
It wasn't hot enough for Zacho.
Paris, you're old enough to remember
you
this.
made the list, Zach.
This was before our time, but you remember the concept of the game show, This Is Your Life?
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
How awesome would it be if maybe Sauce's birthday next year or something?
Oh, dear Lord.
We just open the door here to the studios at KFAN, and in walks Joe Polad and takes a seat.
That'd be great.
Then in walks PJ Fleck, and he takes a seat. And then in walks the lead singer of Marcy Playground, and he takes a seat. Then we get the guy who was the lead in A Christmas Story, and he comes in, and he sits down. And we just have a nice little conversation with Polad and Fleck and Marcy Playground and Christmas Story guy and say, fellas, Paul Lambert, meet the fellas.
Yeah, but to be fair, when this is how big of a fraud I am. When PJ was here to do like the round table bit with PA for like an hour, which is really good, I told him I was sorry for how mean I've been to him, and he was very nice and all that.
Yep, and for a couple of weeks you laid off
and then
him.
And then
you went right
again.
back to savaging him.
Yeah.
And then the next time you'll see him, you'll have to apologize again.
Apologize again, yeah.
But speaking of the round table, after we're done with Fleck and the Polad guy and the other one, we have a round table in the performance room, RIP, with the Manning brothers.
Brilliant.
Kelsey's,
David.
What? You don't hate David.
No, I don't hate David.
You better not.
No, I don't.
Yeah, who else do you constantly rip?
Ooh,
constantly rip.
Rosie. We should have the roast of Rosen.
We thought about that.
Yeah. Cy Amundsen's been pushing for me to put that together for like 5 years. Rosie?
Yeah.
He would love it.
Yeah, the attention is
love
great.
it.
Oh, that sounds so good.
Everyone will be talking about him all night.
So good, you guys. That would be money.
Cy was going to get all of his stand-up comedian buddies to help him write jokes and just have it be a slaughter.
You could sell somewhere out easily.
That was the plan.
That was the plan, yeah.
Cy called me, like, after we did that Canterbury thing a handful of years ago where we had that bazillion people show for the Power Trip stand-up night. That was Cy's first thought is the only way we can do this again and make it work is if we do the roast of Rosie. I'm like, I freaking love it. And that was like 5 years ago. We've never circled back.
That was super fun.
You guys should circle back.
We should circle
We
back.
did have the pandemic, I think, blow that up.
Yeah, because it was like one of the first times everybody went out.
Hasn't happened to me yet.
Oh, really?
No.
I love hanging out in the maternity ward.
Oh.
He said that.
Yeah.
Can you imagine the jokes?
That'd be great.
You know,
you'd make him cry.
Well, you know, at the end, it'd be like the roast of Michael Scott. You know, at the end when the person who gets roasted gets to fire back at everybody that roasted them, right? I think he'd be broken by that.
Oh my God!
and we would laugh off the jokes like, "Nice try, Rosie." Don't care.
Common to do an hour.
Oh man,
Common would be excellent.
Oh yeah,
we would have to physically remove people from the stage. Like you've been on for an hour. There's 7,000 of us that still have rips.
I'm not kidding you. I have in my notes on my phone a list of Rosie roasts.
Just in case one breaks out ever.
Brilliant. Zach.
Be prepared, Zach. I love it.
All right, Vikings news when we come back. There is big news because they play tomorrow, and of course, the JJ news broke yesterday. We'll talk about that. Parrish is here. Parker Fox is here. This is Christmas Eve on The Fan.
From the 1-800-ASK-GARY Traffic Center.
A very quiet Christmas Eve morning. Just wait till the stores open. But right now we're looking very good. 94 westbound downtown Minneapolis to the Fish Lake Interchange, just 13 minutes. 394 eastbound, 494 to downtown Minnie, just 8 minutes. And the crosstown good in both directions. I'm Bonnie Green, and that's your latest total traffic.
This report is sponsored by Gens Ryan Heating, Cooling, Plumbing, and Electrical. A new water heater can cost thousands. Gens Ryan is giving one away free. Enter by scheduling a free quote. No purchase required. But hurry, this giveaway ends January 16th. Call Gens Ryan today.
Mesh, Mesher, and Spence. The lawyer you choose makes a difference.
Jake from State Farm. I just beat my running PR, so I'm celebrating.
Keep celebrating when you bundle and save with the State Farm Personal Price Plan. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
Prices vary by state. Options selected by customer. Availability and eligibility may vary.
10 athletes will face the toughest job interview in fitness that will push past physical and mental breaking points. Only one will leave with an iFit contract worth $250,000. Trainer Games on Prime Video January 8th. Watch the trailer on trainergames.com.
Okay, only 10 more presents to wrap. You're almost at the finish line. But first, last one. Enjoy a Coca-Cola for a pause that refreshes.
Coming to the Twin Cities in December, it's the 2026 World Junior Hockey Championship.
He scores! Team USA has gone back-to-back!
Tomorrow's superstars of the NHL will be in your backyard as Team USA looks for a third consecutive goal.
There's so much pride involved. You know, it's Game 7 every single night. Everybody's playing for that gold medal.
Don't miss your chance to be part of the action. Secure the best seats today at WorldJuniorsMN26.com.
Do you own a small business? A seismic shift is coming. It's time to get super sure.
No other law firm knows more about personal injury law or your rights than Schwabel, Getz & Sieben. Their success has everything to do with the outstanding level of service provided to their clients every single day. As the personal injury powerhouse, Schwabel, Getz & Sieben's philosophy is not to simply meet the needs of their clients, but it's to exceed their expectations. Local, experienced, on your side. Visit Schwabel.com. That's Schwabel.com, or call 612-377-7777.
Test 1, 2. Welcome to my podcast. Flash Fast Comfortable Living.
Wait, you're an influencer?
Absolutely, little brother. What better way to tell folks about Pronto's Flash Fast furnace repairs?
We'll arrive within 24 hours of your call, guaranteed.
Or pay you $100 every day you wait.
Your furnace will be up and running.
Flash Fast.
Get same-day service repairs
at prontoheat.com.
Today, we'll attempt a feat once thought impossible, overcoming high-interest credit card debt. It requires merely one thing, a SoFi personal loan. With it, you could save big on interest charges by consolidating into one low fixed-rate monthly payment. Defy high-interest debt with a SoFi personal loan. Visit SoFi.com/defy to learn more. Loans originated by SoFi Bank N.A., member FDIC. Terms and conditions apply. NMLS 696891.
The season of Audi is here at Audi Richfield. Get 0% financing plus a $1,000 Audi customer credit on new 2025 Audi Q5s, A5s, and 2026 A3s. That's right, 0% financing and a $1,000 credit towards the new Audi you've been dreaming of. Drive performance, style, and pure joy all the way home during the Season of Audi event at Audi Richfield, where our ordinary needs to be extraordinary. Financing with approved credit on selecting stock models.
Now you don't just hear it, you see it. iHeartRadio Highlights brings you the best show moments, the wild takes, hot reactions, and clips everybody's talking about. Search Fox Sports Radio in the iHeartRadio app to experience Fox Sports like never before.
Furnished by Genuine.
Your one stop for advertising? Call 844-844-iHeart.
It's football season on Minnesota's audio home for the Vikings and Gophers. FM 100.3, KFXN, Minneapolis, St. Paul. Heard all season on the free iHeart app.
Sauce, look, you've taught Parker. Now he's playing the gigantic imaginary bass.
Sweet. His is way bigger.
Yeah,
so
he's got real
He's got the wingspan.
Yeah,
he can do it.
Let's see it. I have T-Rex arms.
Wow. All right, let's do Vikings news. We have big Vikings news, and you can listen to the Vikings tomorrow here.
So long. Presented by
Redco, your truck accessories pro.
J.J. McCarthy out tomorrow, but they have not counted him out definitively yet for the final game of the year against the Green Bay Packers, but he will not play tomorrow against the Lions. Max Brosmer gets the start. Hairline fracture. So remember we heard X-rays negative when he got the X-rays in New York. They must have taken another look at it. They found a hairline fracture. Oof. So I assume no surgery for stuff like that. They're just going to let it play out. But I don't know. We don't know if we're going to see him in the season finale or not. Paul, your hands up.
This is a hardcore.
Yes, Zach Wood.
No, I know that. Well played. This is a hardcore sports question.
Perfect.
Ask on Christmas Eve. I will. I want everybody's opinion. Zach, I want you to go last, okay? Because I know your answer.
Yay.
Well, I know your answer.
I'll take the
Tommy.
Tommy.
And JJ. He doesn't care. He's happy either way.
Do you think JJ is guaranteed to be the starter next season?
Week 1, you mean?
Yeah.
I'm going to go yes.
Yeah, I'm going to go yes, but I do think that if something came about with the amount of free agents we have and with the amount of money that we're going to have, if something happened where somebody became available, I think they might take a shot at it.
Like if a Joe Burrow was truly on the market.
The hot rumor is Dak Prescott.
See, I don't know if I want Dak.
I thought Jerry
that was
loves
D-A-K, by the way. D-A-K. I don't know if I want Dak.
I'm going to say no.
Make sure.
You're going to say no,
Because
huh?
I don't think he plays the rest of the year. I don't think he play. I think next Sunday when they realize that, like, if the Packers, I think if they win one more game, they're in.
Yeah.
I don't think they're going to play anybody next.
If he had not been trending upwards before he got hurt again, right? The last 3 weeks obviously is the best stretch that he's had.
Yeah.
If that had not been the case, I think the pessimism on his entire career would have been rock bottom. And then I think all bets would have been on the table. But now you almost have to run it back one more time. But I think that the hardcore sports answer is what is plan B?
Yeah.
Like, who do you bring to back up McCarthy? Because I don't think they're going to run it back McCarthy, Brosmer, Rippon, or something like that, right? Or
no way.
So they're going to add somebody, but who do you add if it's not a direct competitor?
Yeah, I think he will be for reasons like you just stated, Corey, but as well, like, again, the injuries. And it is, however, getting to the point, though, even though I believe like next year they still believe what he can become, and we all believe, that his availability is the most important part. Like, and that's right now he can't stay healthy. And there's guys that are just injury prone. It just happens the way they play, whatever, they extend themselves, whatever. That can't happen at that level.
You guys
got to be available.
You guys are both good examples. You guys both played a lot of professional sports, or at least a lot of sports in Parker's place. But Park, you had obviously a series of injuries.
Yeah.
So here's what I have. Here's my question for you two guys, and then we can get to Zach and whether or not he wants McCarthy back. Torn meniscus for JJ, missed all of last year. Ankle sprain, concussion, hairline fracture in his hand. Four completely different injuries. Yeah. This isn't tearing the same knee over and over again. So I've always been a guy that pushes back on, quote, injury prone, because these aren't connected. Like when Grant Hill had the same injury and couldn't stay healthy.
Or Brandon Roy.
That is... He's injury prone because he has a part of his body that is literally weaker and is breakable. It's failing. Yeah. Those are injury prone people. This always makes me nervous because I'm like, these are not connected in any way. Yeah. These are kind of just random. And that's why the long streaks like Brett Favre or like when we had Kirk Cousins, who was basically playing 16, 17 games every year, like, man, how can some guys like this just keep hitting the wall when other guys get lucky year after year after year? Parker, let's start with you because you've had a lot of injuries. Yeah. How do you feel about the tag injury prone?
Well, I agree with you. And I think at that level and at that position, there has to be some sort of like knowledge and like acknowledgement. Is that the right word?
Sure.
Like you have to acknowledge the fact that like you're getting hurt. So how can I try to avoid that? Now, some things are unavoidable. Like if it's a third down and you got to try to make a play, like you might get hit in the head really hard. It's football. But I can't remember who was talking about the other day, but I think you're right, Parrish. Like availability is the best ability. If you have to go to your backup quarterback multiple times throughout the season, that doesn't allow your team to kind of get the continuity, to learn how to play with one another. Like it's not a recipe for success. So I think there is, if you're the front office and you're looking into like what you think you're going to get out of JJ, you have to look at the injuries and say, hey, we can't just keep going to the backup because that's not sustained success.
Amen.
You know, throughout a long NFL season.
Yeah, and I agree with your guys' different definition of injury prone, but that's one definition of injury prone. Another definition of injury prone at the pro level is, are you putting yourself in these positions to get hurt too?
True.
It doesn't matter what part of your body is. Is he stepping into certain things? Is he putting himself in a position to constantly get hurt where the coach is like, you got to back off there. You know what I mean?
Like Jackson Dart, who's been getting hit in the head.
So like there is a point where injury prone, yes, it's the same thing over and over. And those are the ones your heart feels horrible for those guys. They just can't seem to stay healthy. But there's the other guys that just constantly put themselves in a position where they can get hurt.
I think you guys can mostly figure this out or guesses, but let's just do it because why not? Out of the 34 possible games that J.J. McCarthy has been on the Vikings roster, not counting preseason, how many games has he played in out of the 34 since we drafted him 10th overall?
Feels like about 6.
That's
9?
9 is the right answer.
Oh, my Lord.
Oh, wow.
Sauce, you put that together very fast.
9.
I'm impressed.
He's destined for success now.
I mean,
9.
I think, and I want the kid to succeed. I do, because it's better when we have a franchise quarterback.
Yeah.
I think when they finish this season and however many games they win, however they look at it, however they want to find success in this, I think they're going to look back and go, the best we saw out of him was against awful defenses, right? Like
True.
when he played the Falcons, who's an okay defense but has a good pass rush, he was terrible. Now, as Zach would say, and he did say at the time, he just had his kid born. He missed a practice. He had all these things, right? That's tough, right? But I think when they look back on it, they're going to go, he was really good against Washington, who is historically bad. He was really good against Dallas, who's historically bad defensively. I think they truly, really wanted to see him play against the Detroit. And I think the other reason they haven't said that he's out for next week is they want him to play if that game counts, because they want to see him play against a team that's playing for everything.
Mm-hmm.
And if they aren't playing for anything next week, I think we see Bros.
Look, I've said a couple of times in 2026, I'm going to pull back on sports betting because I got to start putting money on things that I care about. Right? Poker, stock market, whatever.
Puma.
What was that, Sauce?
Nothing.
I mean, you're on camera. Lip readers are going to know. Dudes. Yeah. But this is still 2025. I can bet now, right? Okay. I have a bet idea for you.
No.
I will bet you JJ starts week 1 unless it's injury related. So if he's hurt, that doesn't count. But if he is healthy, I will bet you he starts week 1 for the Vikings.
Okay, let me ask you this question. Okay.
Go on.
What if they bring in somebody like Dak Prescott?
Well, then Dak would be the starter.
He's hurt.
Then Dak would...
Yeah, like if Dak got hurt in like preseason and he's the starter by default.
I'm only betting on McCarthy's health because I think if they bring in Mac Jones or Dak Prescott or somebody like that, obviously that's a heavy competition.
Yeah.
And likely a Sam Darnold situation that would supersede JJ McCarthy. If McCarthy's healthy, I'm willing to bet he will start week 1.
Man. There's also, I don't know if he'll be healthy because he gets hurt about every chance he gets.
Then the bet would be
I
off.
think he would be. I think they'll run it back at least within one more year, but I don't think a guy like Brosmer will be the second. I think it'll be somebody that, who's like a Baker Mayfield. Not that Baker would start over him, but you know what I mean? Like somebody like that.
Brosmer still might be on the team, though.
Yeah.
He might be third or something.
Especially if he plays well these last couple of games.
And they've loved him, it sounds like,
they
in
do,
training camp and
you nailed
preseason
it.
and regular season.
He's very funny.
Yeah, you nailed it too when you said you can get a tryout as a favor. You ain't making the team as a favor.
No, the Vikings didn't sign Brosmer because he went to the
right,
U.
Perry?
You
No. You
No
can
chance.
get a tryout. A GM could call another GM and go, hey, give Perry a look.
Yeah.
I need him on a roster. And then that doesn't mean you're going to make the team, though.
Exactly. Right. No, hell no.
No.
Yeah. Well, Max had a terrific last half of his year at the U. And he led the FCS in passing yards. Like, we're not talking about like a handout here.
No. I mean, he was undrafted.
Yeah, it's true.
So, but yeah.
But even he has to be going, how the hell did all this happen?
Correct. Yeah.
You know him well a little bit, Parker. Like, this has got to be as big of a shock to him as anybody.
Oh, I think so for sure. I mean, you try to do the right things and put yourself in the right position, but that doesn't mean that you're going to be gifted an opportunity to be a top 32 quarterback in the world. Like, that's what you have to be to, go out there and start in an NFL game. So, yeah, I mean, credit to him for doing the work, but it's got to be a surprise to everybody around him. I'm sure if you ask his parents, you think your son will be starting week 17 in the NFL last year? They would be like, probably not.
Or 2 years ago when he was in, where was it, New Hampshire?
New Hampshire.
2 years later was the Vikings starting quarterback on Christmas Day on Netflix, and Snoop's playing halftime. The Vikings claimed quarterback Brett Rippon off of waivers, so he's back on the team. So there's your third, right? Because you got that one guy whose name, whatever the hell his name is, and we've had Desmond Ridder on the team a couple of times this year, and got a cup of coffee and basically got kicked off as like an emergency guy. But now Brett Rippon's back in the mix just in case this thing goes south with McCarthy's hand.
That Warford guy will be the backup. I truly think that if the Packers have nothing to play for next week, I don't think JJ will play. I think if they want to see him,
McCarthy,
yes, yeah, McCarthy. I think they want to see him against really good competition at least one more time to get like a full read on him.
And sometimes these athletic trainers are careful with the hairline fractures too, because they could turn into something worse.
You never know where it is exactly.
So I think he couldn't grip the ball too. That was the.
So
other
then
thing.
it's like, what are we? What are we putting you out there for?
Yeah,
like
I think they're waiting to see if that game's worth.
I agree with your Sauce.
Thank you.
The Vikings had no Pro Bowlers. We mentioned it earlier, but the Jets, Saints, and the Vikes, the only 3 teams without reps.
That's our company, huh?
Yep. The 6 Ravens, 6 Broncos, 6 Niners, and 6 Seahawks. Those 4 had the most.
6 Niners.
So the the quarterbacks, because that's the sexiest position. Let's go on. The AFC, Josh Allen, Drake May, and Justin Herbert. In the NFC, something called Matt Stafford, something called Dak Prescott, and yes, Sam Darnold.
Yeah, good for Sam Darnold.
Sammy D.
Not only are the Lions going to miss the playoffs, Goff goes for 32-5, can't sniff a Pro Bowl.
Yeah.
Man.
Poor guy.
Yeah.
What a year
if
for
they're
Goff.
winning, you think he's probably in the MVP kind of.
Right?
And yet somehow he doesn't even make the Pro Bowl now because that's brutal.
Yeah, if they're what are they 8-7?
Yeah.
If they're 12-3, instead of 8-7,
we're talking about him as MVP.
He's likely the favorite or second favorite, or he's right next to Stafford, and we're talking about him and Drake May and Stafford is MVP battle.
Instead, a forgotten year. Unfortunately,
Is it Stafford without a doubt? Like
he's the heavy favorite.
Yeah, it should be
he's been
Stafford.
lights out. Yeah.
I think Drake May's the closest.
So when you look, as you're looking that up, Court, when you look at the Vikings injury report, obviously I don't think Ryan Kelly will play again the rest of the season.
No way.
Or career.
TJ Hawkinson hasn't practiced all week. He's probably out. Jordan Mason hasn't practiced all week. We know McCarthy's out. And Brian O'Neill didn't practice Monday. He was limited yesterday. So
and Aaron Jones was struggling in that second half.
He's limited. He was limited he's been limited, all week. Yeah.
DraftKings MVP Matt Stafford -230, so pretty solid favorite. Drake May is plus almost 2-1, plus 185. Then the giant drop off. 2. Who do you think third is?
Allen.
Josh Allen.
Josh Allen at 28-1.
Yeah, he had a rough game against Cleveland.
Super long shot with 2 weeks to go.
Yeah.
He's having a kid. He's got to focus on that.
Yeah.
He's giving people a quarter of a cow as a gift.
Yeah, Perry, you weren't here for that. In hockey, who is there a position or a guy that gives out gifts to the team? Like, do the captains do like Christmas gifts or something?
Like how quarterbacks gift offensive linemen stuff in the NFL?
No.
That's not a thing.
If it comes from the ownership, I've had Christmas gifts from them, but no, not unless we have like a party.
But like, what about if I'm not ripping you, but what about if like you're on a team with like the MVP? Does he do something for the team, like a dinner or something?
A high-paid guy.
We did so in the Islanders, anybody like signed a contract, over a certain amount, they had to buy the team dinner.
Yeah.
There's like a tradition of like the All-Stars when you go to the All-Star game. Like when Yashin and I went in 2002. He bought the hats and I bought T-shirts for everybody. Yeah. So like that is a thank you, but no, not like Christmas gifts or anything. Like the goalie doesn't give any thanks to the defenseman for crying out loud.
Come on,
I know
the quarterback always gets goalies. The quarterback gets his linemen,
and it should be goalies. 1 of 32 in the world. They're the same position more or less.
That's pretty awesome. Well, like again, last year, like Brock Purdy got his entire offensive line like I don't know, $60,000 cars or something.
Yeah, Toyota. Yeah,
that's pretty awesome. Yeah. And you went to the All-Star game and got your teammates' T-shirts. That's very nice.
Kyrie Irving. I just saw Kyrie Irving got his whole team golf carts. They all custom golf carts.
Yeah, you're talking the difference. That's big boy pro sports. And the NHL.
We referenced yesterday though Josh Allen. Josh Allen gave his offensive lineman a quarter of a cow.
They probably love that though.
That's actually pretty sick.
You'd want that.
That is unique as can be. And hell yeah, that'd be cool as hell. Come on, Morny. Christmas isn't here yet.
And we believe the cows in this case are dead, that you just get the meat.
Yeah.
It's not like, hey, the 4 of you get this one. Feel free to pet it and feed it.
Like work at a stock market. Like
exactly.
If you can trade it high.
Yeah, divvy it up when ready.
You guys deal with it.
That's the hardest part about owning a horse. Like at one point, PA wanted me to go in on a horse with him as well. And I'm like, I know him and Zimmer had like a horse divorce.
Well.
But nasty, by the way.
That's the problem. Like if the 4 of us are in business, or 5 of us, are in business, and one of us is like, look, I'm out of here, right? You can buy me out, right? You can get me out. If the 5 of us are in on a cow, and I'm like, look, I want my 5th today. What am I going to do? Just cut off a hoof and whatnot?
Yeah, I guess,
You can't just take the meat when you want it.
Hawk could take the udders.
Button bar.
I call the udders. All right, we know Hawk. We know.
I think Zach would take the rear end.
Yes, well played, Gordon.
Sports in a second, maybe, and then who knows? Headlines later. We'll screw around. Well, I mean, like we just did a whole bunch of sports. It's Christmas Eve. Who gives a rat's ass?
Fun here,
the
Zach.
Vikes play tomorrow. Who cares? Let's.
We are.
I mean, some of us are having fun.
I mean, we're talking about J.J. McCarthy being hurt again.
And maybe not being on the team.
Yeah.
And now you're depressed.
It's been a depressing segment
Max
for some
Rosemer's
people.
going to be starting.
I'm sorry, Zach.
Hey, Parrish, you know how last week you forgot what the initials were and guessed choke neck?
That was
and
great. I'll never forget. Thank you to you guys.
Dude, I felt like you this morning. I was driving in. Zach had a bunch of initials games loaded up, which is awesome because I've been told that we technically have a show Monday through Thursday. I only care about Fridays.
Yeah.
So I was listening to the best of, and I was listening to the game with Alicia Lewis and you and Sauce and Marnie from whatever, a couple months ago.
Yeah.
And the initials were HT, and we were on clue 4, and Marnie got it before I did, and I wrote the clues.
Oh, wow.
You know what I'm saying? I'm like, what the hell was the answer to this one? And she rang in and got it, and I'm like, is this what Mark feels like every Friday?
Yes. Every single time.
Yep.
She beat me to it. That was real. That's a trip. It's happened a couple of times when I'm listening to when we're driving somewhere. How do I lose at the game that I wrote?
Yeah.
To people that, and it's not like it's from 7 years ago. This was from a couple of months ago. Already forgot what it was, and she beat me to it.
Yeah. I get beat by Nikki all the
That
time in the
sucks.
car.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Re-listening.
Keep her hands to herself.
Yeah, tell her not to beat you.
Get her boxing gloves for Christmas. It's not too late. All right, more with Mark Parrish and Parker Fox after this on The Fan.
The Fan.
Hey, it's Chris Hockey back here at the Power Trip Morning Show. You know, holidays are all about connecting with the people you love. I just love this time of year for a million reasons, but specifically because of family and the memories it brings and the memories you're creating. Did you know that hearing someone's voice can evoke a similar emotional response to a hug? You know, a lot of us, myself included, we don't live close to our family. I grew up in Indiana. My mom and dad are still back there. My brother's still back there. And connecting with relatives from a different generation, it can be tough for them. Well, AT&T has been doing something special that helps. They offer digital literacy workshops that help older adults learn how to use technology to do things most of us just take for granted, like video conferencing and sharing photos. Take Nancy Shan. She joined one of AT&T's workshops to learn how to video chat and did it for the first time. This holiday season, Nancy won't just be hearing about family gatherings. She's going to be a part of them, opening presents with them and making new memories all through a screen. I love that AT&T has made that possible. This holiday season, make sure you take the time to call your loved ones. Stay connected, no matter the distance.
Connecting changes everything. AT&T.
From the 1-800-ASK-GARY Traffic Center.
Still some pretty great looking roads for our Christmas Eve morning. 494 either way between Highway 212 to 94 694, 24 minutes without delays. 394 eastbound 494 to downtown Minneapolis, just 8 minutes. And 35W southbound Forest Lake Split to downtown Minneapolis, 21 minutes. I'm Bonnie Green, and that's your latest total traffic.
This report is sponsored by Batteries Plus. Dead car battery? The experts at Batteries Plus will have you in and out fast. Replacements usually take about 20 minutes. No appointment needed. Want to extend the life of your car battery too? Ask about their premier installation. Batteries Plus, the experts in charge.
Coming to the Twin Cities in December, it's the 2026 World Junior Hockey Championship.
Team USA has gone back-to-back.
Tomorrow's superstars of the NHL will be in your backyard as Team USA looks for a third consecutive goal.
There's so much pride involved. You know, it's Game 7 every single night. Everybody's playing for that gold medal.
Don't miss your chance to be part of the action. Secure the best seats today at WorldJuniors.MN26.com.
10 athletes will face the toughest job interview in fitness that will push past physical and mental breaking points. Only one will leave with an iFit contract worth $250,000. Trainer Games on Prime Video January 8th. Watch the trailer on TrainerGames.com.
The season is here. The lights are up. The coffee's a little hotter, but the work doesn't slow down just because it's cold outside. For those of you still showing up, clearing the snow off the roads, climbing in the cab, we see you putting in the work. Ziegler Cat, they see it too. They've stood beside hardworking crews for over 100 years. So from all of us here and all of our friends over at Ziegler Cat, we wish you a warm, safe, and well-earned holiday season. Thank you for showing up day in and day out.
You're going to do a Neil Diamond show? A Neil Diamond experience from Focus Features.
Are you ready to sing? We can't rely.
Critics and audiences are raving. Song Sung Blue is fantastically entertaining.
It's good. So good.
With powerhouse performances from Hugh Jackman and Kate Hudson.
Tell me I'm doing the right thing.
You are. Based on a triumphant true story about never giving up on your dreams.
Sold out shows.
We're sold out? Song Sung Blue, rated PG-13. May be inappropriate for children under 13. Only in theaters this Thursday.
Get your mother-loving ears on because your big-time radio DJ's got news. PayPal lets you choose how you want to pay for all the stuff. With PayPal, I can pay in-store, pay online, or pay over time. What's that? You want this translated into song? I hope you're sitting down. You can pay your own way. You keep those ears on, you hear? Don't just pay, baby. PayPal.
Learn more at paypal.com. I love the modern sportsman, yes I sure do. Coon Rapids and Burnsville right off of 42. No other firearm shop compares, that is true. Stop by, put some rounds down range, oh, when you come through. You can stay for a few, they have permit classes too. At Modern Sportsman, always see something new. Merry Christmas to you. TheModernSportsman.com.
Hey guys, it is Ryan. For years, Chumba's been setting the bar for online social casino fun, and it just keeps getting better. With new games released every week and daily bonuses to collect, the fun never stops. So claim your welcome bonus now at ChumbaCasino.com.
No purchase necessary. VGW Group. Void where prohibited by law. See terms and conditions. 21 plus.
This report is sponsored by Total Comfort, your trusted HVAC professionals.
Need fast heating or cooling services? Trust Total Comfort Heating and Cooling 65 years of experience in the Twin Cities. 24/7 emergency service and convenient same-day service available. Schedule online today at tcomfort.com.
Fan forecast.
Mid-30s today and tomorrow. Get up to the 40s by the weekend.
Your one stop for advertising? Call 844-844-iHeart.
The Gopher football team closes the season against New Mexico in the Rate Bowl, Friday at 3:30 on the audio home of the Gophers, KFAN.
All right, I lied. I actually have one thing I want to bring up in sports. God dang it. What am I doing? What am I doing?
Sports? Corey, why are you doing your job? It's Christmas Eve.
Not my job. That's not my job.
It's time for Fan 5 on the Power Trip, presented by Builders and Remodelers.
Builders and Remodelers, thanks. Parker, I want your opinion on this. All right. So there's a couple of headlines floating around on like ESPN and Sports Illustrated and Yahoo and stuff that the NBA is considering some tank blocking options, right, to stop teams from tanking.
Yeah.
So none of these are set in stone. These are just ideas that are being thrown out. One of them I think is super interesting, and I want to get your take on it. But here's another one. One of them is they would say no longer allowing a team to draft in the top 4 2 years in a row.
Ooh. That's what MLB does.
Do they really?
So
something like that, yeah.
Now, I assume, I don't know this, if you assume you make an ass out of Uma Thurman. But I would assume that does not include trades. Like if you make a trade and then the traded team finds a way to get up into the lottery, that's different. But I think your actual pick in the top 4 would be the thing.
Yep.
So you like not letting somebody just keep getting top 2 or 3 or 4 picks.
Yeah, because then
2 years in a row.
I think the other thing that does too is like in terms of the franchise of like the jersey sales and the supporting of like Cooper Flagg or Victor Wembanyama or like these big franchise come together and they support this kid. You lose a little bit of that if you just keep stacking the kids. You know what I mean? Maybe not.
I'm picking up what you're
Maybe not.
Parker,
But
yeah.
I agree though. I like that. Then you're
I do too.
You're taking away the tanking thing. I'm pro that.
What about this one though?
Okay.
The lottery is in what, June? Late June?
Yeah.
Yep. Ask Parrish.
Huh?
One of the things they're considering would be locking in the lottery pick position March 1st.
That's not a bad idea.
I kind of like that.
What do you mean?
I could argue you could just do the lottery in March. I think that's kind of interesting.
Ooh, that would be cool.
Just do the lottery, and then you could truly scout teams better. Like you would know your exact pick come March Madness and
Over the All-Star break.
But I think what they're saying is not necessarily doing the lottery. They're just saying lock in your position March 1st.
Yeah.
You could argue that you might want to tank a little bit then before March 1st to make sure that you, like if you're close to having the best odds, it's like, let's just lose the next 2 weeks and make sure we lock it up.
Yeah.
But then the idea then at least that last month and a half, there's no incentive to tank. You might as well try to win because your lottery position's already locked in.
I always thought the tanking bit was so interesting because you look at the teams that are in the bottom there, like Washington this year, they're just so terrible that it's like
terrible.
Even if they wanted to tank, it doesn't matter. They're going to lose regardless. You know what I mean? So I kind of like that bit. And I like what Sauce said too. Do it during the All-Star break. Like do the pool,
like the
balls
Thursday when there's no games.
Exactly.
Well,
that would be sweet.
And back to the tanking thing. This is what, and this obviously drives me nuts every year when we do the lottery breakdown and Sauce says it's rigged. It's how bad people are in general at math.
Yeah.
It's Christmas.
The team, not yet. That's tomorrow. What is it? The team that has, is it like the 3 teams that have the worst chances now? It's something like a 14% chance of winning the lottery, right?
Maybe even higher.
Which means there's an 86% chance you don't. So it guarantees you nothing.
Yeah.
Nothing. But, so I love that they've kind of flattened it out, that it's not as top heavy as it used to be. But I think even back in the day, what was it, 25%?
Yeah, 25, and
something
then I think
like that
went
for the team that was the
there,
worst.
Yeah,
so it just keeps coming down to flatten it out. Those are all anti-tanking measures as well.
Totally.
I don't know. I think it's kind of interesting just to do the lottery in March.
Yeah.
And then have every team know exactly where they stand the last month and a half. Think how different the end of the college basketball season would be.
Oh, yeah.
If you knew, all right, we have pick 3.
Yeah.
Here are the handful of players. I'm going to go to every game of so-and-so now and so-and-so. Like, now you're probably scouting those players anyway.
Yeah,
but think of how much more focused you could be if you knew exactly where you were in the draft.
That'd be fun.
That'd be
and
great.
Then you're incentivized to be spoiler. The games down the line are going to be more, down the stretch are going to be more competitive just naturally because, again, there's no negative to winning.
Yeah.
And, I think that, especially, I think that March 1st idea is probably.
I like that
that's
idea.
A good idea.
Hey, how about from a fan's perspective? Like, think of who had like the 2nd and 3rd and 4th pick this year? Because obviously Cooper Flagg was going.
I think OKC has one of them.
No, I mean this past year.
Con Knipple was
number like 4th or 5th, right? So Charlotte was in the mix. I'm sure Washington was in the mix again. Who knows?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Ace Bailey dropped. Dylan Harper.
Okay, so think of like Dylan Harper, Ace Bailey. Like think of those kinds of guys.
This guy?
Yeah.
If you knew you had the 2nd pick or 3rd pick in March, that whole fan base would probably be super incentivized to watch those college basketball games more, going like, which one do I want my team to take? I think you might be more into college basketball.
That's what I was just about to say.
Temporarily.
Yeah. I agree.
I don't hate this idea at all.
Not that March Madness needs any more attention. It does pretty good on its own. But you get those just NBA fans that are like, hey, I'm cheering on the Wizards and here's so-and-so. I'm going to watch.
He's the likely pick because we know we have the pick now.
You're just giving ESPN more fuel, too.
Who has more wins? The Washington Commanders or the Washington Wizards?
Oh, gosh.
It's got to be the Commanders.
Has to be, right?
Don't the Wizards have something like 4 wins?
The Wizards are 5-23. The Commanders are 4-11.
Wow. That's ridiculous.
Hideous.
That's tough look.
Tough winner in Washington.
The Washington Wizards are always bad.
Always bad.
Nobody wants to play there.
Always bad.
They're always bad. 5-23.
Well, they keep having these top picks, too, and they just take these like random French kids.
Yeah.
Or
What'd they take? Was it Alex? Did
Yeah.
they take that guy?
Alex Sarr, and then they took Bilal Koulibaly.
Your what
You
hurts?
made that up.
Yeah.
No.
That is not a real name.
I promise you it is.
Paul, your hands up.
Other than those 2 names, can Parrish name 2 people that ever played for the Washington Wizards? Well, don't show him.
No, I'm showing him Bilal Koulibaly.
Oh, yeah, you can't name that guy.
I can't say it.
Hang on.
That ever played for the Wizards.
I know we can get one.
I hope he can get that one.
I know we can get one.
Kenny?
Yes. God, can you think of a second one? Can I ask you a question?
Yes.
Do the Washington Bullets count before they switch the name?
No.
That might have just been a hint, too.
Then I think it's just the one. Because he doesn't know the other one.
He does, yeah, or David's favorite basketball player of all time.
Oh,
so no bet. We're not betting a Caniac.
No.
I think you can just get the one. Parrish, name the one. Jordan played for the Wizards.
Nice.
Can you get another one? It's so we've worked with him so long.
I don't know if
I literally don't have the
yeah,
slightest
Michael
clue.
Kidd Gilchrist, I think, played for them.
Can I give you a clue?
Oh, that doesn't help.
That doesn't help.
The Rock?
He doesn't know who that is.
The only
doing that though.
Everybody
Keep
do the.
doing that.
Everybody
that
do
won't
the.
matter.
No, that doesn't help.
Doesn't matter.
Nothing's ringing a bell, Parker.
Everybody do the.
He thinks you're doing the Macarena. He doesn't know what's happening.
You guys
Everybody
want
do
to
a
do
Shaq?
it?
No, I don't think Shaq played for the Wizards.
This is the
One
only
more
other
time.
John blank.
Ham.
John?
No, Don Draper did not play for the Washington Wizards.
John.
Oh, wow.
Nice.
John
Well
Wall.
done.
This is
Thanks,
the John.
guys.
This is the John Wall.
Oh, is that the I got you now.
Yeah,
now I
there
got
you
it.
go.
I got you.
If we would have
That's
allowed
excellent.
Washington bullets, that wouldn't have helped at all.
No, I actually I got nervous right away. I was like, oh crap, does that take away Jordan?
Nope, that was the Wizards.
I had no idea.
My bit was
Chris Webber.
Bullets
Yeah.
was a clue. Gilbert Arenas.
Yeah.
Sure.
I've heard that name.
Yeah. Pretty good documentary. It just came out.
Wes Unseld back in the
Wes.
day. That was
Yeah.
before our
Never
time.
heard
yeah.
that one.
I don't blame you. There's not much to,
No, they
to
suck.
know
Honestly,
about
No, they're
Washington.
terrible.
They're bad. Corey
No.
Kispert.
Literally
The
one of
only-
those teams that
just
should
for
be
Bird.
contracted.
The only thing I
Well
honestly know about the Washington Wizards is didn't everybody pull their guns during a poker game once
That was
in
the
the
Gilbert
locker room?
Arenas.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
just don't know who it was. I just
Yeah.
remembered that was absolute lunacy in my opinion.
I met him in a bathroom in Scottsdale, Arizona.
Oh wow.
Go on.
Zach can only need 2 wishes.
Then what? Hold on. Then what?
I let him do his business, and I said, I'm not going to shake your hand in the bathroom, but it's nice to meet you, sir. And yeah,
Oh, make something up.
It's Christmas Eve.
that could have been
That
my
was
gift
like,
to Zacho.
I guess the horny police don't take Christmas off.
That was like when Henry Lake and I did we did our NBA draft preview show from the Sirius Satellite Radio building in New York. This is 20 years ago.
Oh my God.
And I forget which one it is, but I went to the bathroom and it was either Rondé or Tiki Barber. I don't remember which one, and it was weird.
Yeah.
Yeah,
'Cause it's like,
could
hey,
have been
man.
either one.
Yeah, it was like, hey man.
What's up, Barbs?
Hey, Barber.
Yeah, so, but I didn't want to be like, hey, I'm a huge fan, because I'm like, I don't even know which one you are. Don't know. They're twins. Don't know. I don't know which one you are.
Who is the most famous person you've gone to the bathroom with?
Oh, good question.
Mine's got to be Shaq.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
DJ Diesel.
Huge.
He was at the Myth a couple weeks ago. Did you guys go?
Did
No.
not.
Yeah.
Haven't been
Who's
to the
the
Myth
most
since high
famous
school.
person I've seen in a bathroom?
What a weird question.
Yeah, I've never.
That is a weird question.
Well, I'm just thinking of like maybe I ran into somebody like in one of the bathrooms in Vegas or something.
Yeah. Perry, you had to go potty with some good NHL players.
Yeah. I was trying to think.
You ever gone potty with Gretzky? Title of the podcast.
I don't know if we've ever been in the bathroom at the same time.
Potty with the great one.
like I was at the All-Star game, so yeah, I was like, I guess I was peeing next to Mario and all those guys.
And Luigi?
Who's the most famous person you have in your phone?
That's always a great question.
Do you have Gretzky's number?
Probably Garth Brooks.
Wow.
Oh, wow.
That's pretty cool.
You should text him.
Yeah, but I mean, we all have that. So who's somebody else?
The Nickelback Boys.
That's sweet.
Madonna, yeah. I mean, and that's the thing about like the hockey players. I mean, I don't mean any offense to them, but you know, to you guys,
Brett
they're a big
Hall?
deal. To me, they're friends.
Do you have Brett Hall's number?
Yeah.
Wow.
That's cool.
Do you have Mario's number?
No, I don't have Mario's.
Sydney?
No.
Sweeney?
Tyler Seguin?
Take a deep breath, please.
Who else?
But the thing is, in the hockey world, we pride ourselves on we believe we're the best fraternity on earth.
Yeah,
and we're all within arm's reach.
That's cool.
Any number that is available to us all.
Do you have Mark Messier's number, right?
Who's Mark Messier?
Yeah, correct. That's
Check this
an
out.
all-time bid.
Can I name drop a little bit?
Yeah.
I'm going to name drop. Here's who I got on my phone.
You probably got some good ones.
Chad Abbott.
Who?
Paul Allen.
Oh, yeah, that's
Mr. Fun, Joe Anderson.
A+.
Tommy Olsen.
Pete Bursich.
Oh, wow.
Dan Brett Blakemore. This is alphabetical.
Oh boy.
Man, maybe I should call Brooks Bollinger today.
Wow.
What a guy.
Oh, Ryan Carter? Carts? Should I call him?
Cartsy.
I could.
Cartsy.
Man, this is sick. Oh, man. This is braggy. Should I say it?
Do it.
Chris Hockey.
Paul Charchian is in my phone.
Oh, boy.
Dude, now I'm just rubbing it in.
Yeah. Stop name dropping, man. My feet are killing me.
I have Jerome Bettis in my phone, and I don't know why.
What?
Yeah.
Is that, did you?
That's a code name for somebody
you called.
It's somebody you hooked up with on a bus.
Yeah,
it's a bus boy.
Yeah, I
fare.
don't save those numbers, but
he's got an app for that.
It's like it's even got a Pittsburgh area code on it. So I don't know when I called Jerome Bettis or met Jerome.
Maybe
Bettis.
it was somebody. Let me guess. Let me see if I can piece this together. Like
reverse
CSI.
engineer.
I'll reverse engineer it. He was on with either PA or Barrero, and
maybe.
you were producing for it, and Barrero
And they
sent
just
you the
sent it to
number,
me,
or
and I
Guardsy
just-
sent
yeah.
it to you.
It's a good way to get
That
numbers.
must have been it.
Yeah, and that's one of those things. I don't believe you're supposed to
You're
keep
right.
those.
No.
You know what I'm saying? There's like
No.
that unwritten rule. But just text him just in case.
Yeah.
Say, hey, is this still Jerome?
Hey,
This
Bus,
is
you
Zach.
remember me
Hey,
at
Jerome.
Zecco?
Well, I got Billy Hildebrand's number.
Oh,
look
God.
out.
Quit bragging.
And
Does anybody here have tackle Terry Tuma? I don't.
No.
No,
so.
I bet Abbott does.
Of course
because he always
does.
called us, and he never told us where he was.
Yeah, he was very secretive.
That's how you stay off the
John
grid.
Kreisel,
Yeah, it's well played.
Paul Lambert.
No, that guy sucks.
He's dead.
He died on Christmas Eve.
Yeah. Poor Louis.
But yeah,
There's
poor
a soccer
Louis.
player, right? That's Paul Lambert. That's a huge deal. Isn't there a soccer player? Or like a rugby player or something like
think
that?
He's a higher up in this company.
Yeah,
Sure.
I've gotten his bonus once or twice.
But I believe there's a Paul Lambert that is
Scottish football manager.
There you go.
Little Nanny.
I got the Paul
Louis.
Lambert in this company's bonus once.
Yeah.
Holy smokes!
Not
I've
bad
never
being
seen
Paul
a bank
Lambert.
account
What are
like
those
that.
like?
It was
Sizable.
I got a call immediately, and I'm like, "Oh, this is." I didn't go Joe Nelson on the bit and spend it all.
Yep, Joe
you
did
guys
that
know that
once.
story?
No.
We had a coworker once. He got somebody else's bonus or
Accidentally,
something.
yep.
A lot.
I think it was like 10K
He spent it over a weekend.
in a weekend. And then when they were like, that wasn't yours, and he's like, well, I already bought stuff. I
golf
can't.
clubs. and yeah.
It's not anybody else's now either.
Joe's strategy was finders, keepers, losers, winners, right?
And then he had to pay it all back.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, wow.
It wasn't his.
I respect it.
Forget about those PXGs.
Yep.
I respect it too. I would say then you shouldn't have given it to me.
Yeah. That's on you.
I like Joe's strategy.
It's on you, son.
Jeff Tyler.
Spend it on something that can't be returned.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
A
If you
tattoo.
buy golf clubs, they'll say, bring them back, give us the money. But if you go to the casino, say, I lost it all.
Yeah. Sorry.
Okay, I'm not paying you back. I thought it was mine.
Yeah. What would Hogs Daddy do?
Go straight to the
Yes.
casino.
Right to the
Correct.
casino.
Yep.
All right, headlines in a second. More with Mark Parrish and Parker Fox. This is the Power Trip Morning Show live on Christmas Eve 2025 on The Fan.
Christmas music is back on the air now. Just up the dial at 107.9. Christmas Cool 108.
Every holiday occasion, we know you're busy. Let us handle the music. Open the free iHeartRadio app and start listening now.
iHeartRadio. Get the perfect holiday gift. Chanhassen Dinner Theater's gift cards never expire and can be used for any show. White Christmas, the concert series, Stevie Ray's Comedy Cabaret, or coming soon, the high-rolling musical spectacular Guys and Dolls. Visit chanhassendt.com.
Common Man Dan Cole here. The holidays remind us of what matters most: family, love, and being together. At Wellshire Memory Care, residents and families share those moments every day, surrounded by compassionate care and a community that feels like home. As we celebrate this season, let's honor the dignity of our loved ones and cherish the joy that they bring. From everyone at the Wellshire, may your holidays be filled with peace, comfort, and lasting memories. The Wellshire, where dignity, care, and joy live together.
10 athletes will face the toughest job interview in fitness that will push past physical and mental breaking points. Only one will leave with an iFit contract worth $250,000. Trainer Games on Prime Video January 8th. Watch the trailer on trainergames.com.
The 2026 World Junior Hockey Championship is coming to Minnesota in December. Team USA has gone back-to-back! Don't miss the NHL's future superstars in your backyard. Secure the best seats today at WorldJuniorsMN26.com.
Do you own a small business? A seismic shift is coming. It's time to get Super Sure. Coming soon.
The world needs Sesame Street. And right now, Sesame needs you. Donate today at sesame.org/iHeart. That's SESAME.org/iHeart.
Elmo loves you. Thanks for making a difference.
Test 1, 2. Welcome to my podcast. Flash Fast Comfortable Living.
Wait, you're an influencer?
Absolutely, little brother. What better way to tell folks about Pronto's Flash Fast furnace repairs?
We'll arrive within 24 hours of your call, guaranteed.
Or pay you $100 every day you wait.
Your furnace will be up and running.
Flash Fast.
It's same-day service repairs.
At ProntoHeat.com.
Save big and gift bigger this holiday season at Going Gone by Dick's Sporting Goods. Score up to an extra 50% off thousands of styles from Nike, Adidas, New Balance, and more. Unwrap major savings on top gifts. Hurry in before the sale ends. See goinggone.com for details.
The season of Audi is here at Audi Richfield. Get 0% financing plus a $1,000 Audi customer credit on new 2025 Audi Q5s, A5s, and 2026 A3s. That's right, 0% financing and a $1,000 credit towards the new Audi you've been dreaming of. Drive performance, style, and pure joy all the way home during the Season of Audi event at Audi Richfield, where our ordinary needs to be extraordinary. Financing with approved credit on select in-stock models.
Helzberg gifts checked off the list. Now, time for wrapping. Earrings for Mom. A gold bracelet to match the rings Danielle wears every day. And for Dad, a new watch, because we all know he needs one. All right, this is going to be a good one.
Our favorite things for your favorite people. Shop in store at Helzberg.com for up to 50% off.
High interest debt is one of the toughest opponents you'll face. Unless you power up with a SoFi personal loan. A SoFi personal loan could repackage your bad debt into one low fixed rate monthly payment. It's even got super speed, since you could get the funds as soon as the same day you sign. Visit SoFi.com/boost to learn more. That's SoFi.com/BOOST. Loans originated by SoFi Bank N.A. Member FDIC. Terms and conditions apply. NMLS 696891.
This season, transform your home and make a difference. Learn more at buildersandremodelers.com.
From the 651 Carpets Plus, home of the Next Day Install Studios, this is the Power Trip on FM 100.3 KFAN, The Fan.
Welcome back to the Power Trip Morning Show.
Hi.
Nice.
Hi. Buenos dias.
Is this NPR?
Do you want it to be?
Yeah, do you want it to be?
Gentle acoustic.
It's called Give Them a Sign.
Zach when he meets man.
Oh, boy. Got a sign for you, pal.
Wow.
What's in that jug there, Cor?
It's called coffee.
Is it really?
Sure.
Is there creamer in that thing?
A lot of coffee. That huge thing right there?
Sure.
It's not a white monster.
No.
I asked your brother yesterday what you usually ate for breakfast growing up as a kid.
No.
He said
like cereal and stuff.
Pieces of bleep.
Because supposedly you're trying a different chicken place for your Christmas party.
That's the word on the street. Yeah. I guess, I don't know. They're catering something in. So
Mad Chicken, I think it's called.
No idea. Sure.
Yeah.
Whatever. Yeah. I don't know. Hey, like when you're not when I host, it's Cane's, right?
Yeah.
Hey, what other people would dig?
Why would you not want to have Cane's?
Exactly.
It's the best. You ever get the thing full of sauce? Like the whole cup
I've never
full
had
of
the
sauce?
sauce.
Yeah, baby.
I always ask him that.
He hates
and he just,
sauce. Yeah, don't talk to everybody else who likes good things.
Stand
Oh my gosh,
sauce.
Tom Pelissero's here, by the way.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah. I completely forgot. Tom, give me a second, all right?
Tom's the best.
Yep.
Oh,
Man,
thank
good.
God. We were running out of
Brought
things
to
to talk
by our-
about.
No, we were talking about chicken.
Oh, that's right.
That
I
had me
forgot.
extremely intrigued.
That's
Raising
right.
Cane's, whole white meat chicken.
Oh God, yes.
You didn't make a mistake. It's
Let's
okay.
do NPR
okay.
radio, but just talk about chicken fingers.
It's not your fault.
Yeah.
Do you know what movie that's from? It's not your fault.
Charlie and the Chocolate Factory.
Very similar, yes.
Yeah, it's right around the same. Yeah, similar movies.
when Matt Damon was in Charlie and the Chocolate Factory.
Matt Damon.
And Robin Williams.
How good is World Police?
I don't know that one either.
Oh, the
South Park
the
guys.
South Park guys.
Puppets.
It's marionettes, right? Same thing. Brilliant.
Yeah.
You love it.
He's here.
Hi, Tom. Okay.
Thomas.
Hello.
Hi, Tom.
Hi, Tom.
Good to see you guys.
Man, we're super excited to be working on Christmas Eve. How about you?
I'm glad somebody remembered that I was going to be here. I should probably treat timing changes that are negotiated on air as non-binding in the future. But I'm happy to be here with you guys.
What are your Christmas Eve / Christmas plans, especially for work? Where are you going? What are you doing?
Well, I've been informed that immediately after this interview, I need to hustle to church. So we're knocking that out this morning. No, Christmas around here is mainly with 2 kids doing nothing. It's great.
Yes.
Yeah.
That's really the key. Take your time. Take your time with everything.
Hey, get the church out of the way so you can get back to doing meth and gambling.
You
right?
do meth?
Yeah.
No, but once you get the church out of the way, you can do whatever you want. Yeah. Right? Gamble a little bit. What are your NFL duties the next 48 hours? Nothing?
Will not be at the Vikings-Lions game. Have the Insiders tonight, so that'll be on its normal time slot, 6 p.m. Central Time. And I mean, we're in like the final throes of this. You know what I mean? We are down to the wire in terms of playoffs, coaching changes, all those different things. So here we are.
Hey, Tom, let me ask you a hardcore football question on Christmas Eve, thanks to our friends at Bell Bank. We had this conversation earlier. Do you think J.J. McCarthy is guaranteed to be the starter week 1 for the Vikings in 2026?
I wouldn't say anything is guaranteed. I thought that it was notable that Kevin O'Connell yesterday, talking about J.J. not playing this week because of the hairline fracture in his hand, made a point to compliment the direction that J.J. was going, the things that he had done down the stretch, obviously, playing at a higher level. Gets knocked out of the Giants game, didn't play great, but played, in the previous 2 games. It reminded me a little bit of when JJ has the meniscus surgery last August, and Kevin O'Connell had announcing that, made a point to talk about how JJ had shown, he could be the quarterback of the future. He stopped short of that in this particular case, but the tenor and the implication that I got out of that was, they fully view JJ McCarthy as part of the plan for 2026. Is that in competition with a veteran quarterback? Is that he starts out as the number 1, but he's got to earn it? We'll see exactly how the messaging and frankly the construction of the room evolves here over the next several months. He has played better. I know what the efficiency numbers are. I know what the turnover numbers are. But in terms of the eye test, in terms of the way that he's viewed in the locker room as a guy, there's still a lot to believe in with J.J. McCarthy. He's 5-4 now as the starter. Again, albeit he didn't finish that game last week. You're still basically halfway into 1 season of him as the quarterback. At some point, you're going to run out of time on this thing. Year 3 is kind of the last truly cost-controlled year for a young quarterback, but they've got him at a reasonable rate in 2026. Let's see what other move. I fully expect that there's going to be another move of some kind to beef up the room, but let's see exactly what that looks like and how they handle next spring.
Do you think that some of these, this is just a random name, but let's say like the Dak Prescotts or the Baker Mayfields of the world, do you think, even though they've complimented J.J. McCarthy, do you think they would listen to something like that or be interested in something like that?
I mean, I think that all options are on the table for the Vikings because the entire product wasn't good enough this season. Injuries were a huge influence on the situation. I would say in terms of, the free agent quarterbacks, it's not a really long list. You've got Daniel Jones. I think that ship has sailed for the Vikings, plus he's coming off of a torn ACL. You have Aaron Rodgers, who I would think, we'll see how it goes down the stretch here, but I would think if Aaron Rodgers plays in 2026, his first choice would be to continue to do that for the Steelers. You've got some of those other, backup or upside type caliber players. There's the veterans, the guys like Russell Wilson, Jameis Winston, Jimmy Garoppolo, Malik Willis, who's played well in spot duty with the Packers. He's set to be a free agent, among others here. But the trade market is really going to be where a lot of teams are looking, and there's probably 8 or 9 teams as I was going through the list yesterday that need an answer as the starting quarterback. Is that a Kyler Murray who is going to be available? Is it a Tua Tagovailoa? What I would tell you is just that I don't think the Vikings are there yet in terms of having a clear plan. I think that they would listen on anything. We know kind of the recent history of the Vikings. They're always looking for value, who they can get at the right number, the right price. But certainly, again, I think that they're going to have their eyes wide open when it comes to the quarterback position and making sure that they construct that in the most sensible way possible for next season.
Tom, who's the team right now, in your opinion, that nobody wants to play in the postseason?
It's a really good question because
Thank you.
Every team has at least 3 losses. There's not that single dominant team. I would say just based upon the recent results, I wouldn't want to see the Seahawks, as good as that defense is. They got a lot of offensive firepower. I know everybody's going to want to see it with Sam Darnold in the crunch time, in the playoffs, in those must-win games. But they look really, really tough. Same thing with the Rams. They had that big letdown a few weeks ago in Carolina, but other than that, they've been, pretty dominant team. On the AFC side, a lot of the teams that are up there with the best records, I don't think are the teams that everybody necessarily fears. I mean, Denver defensively is really good. Offense has been kind of up and down. The Jaguars just beat the Broncos. Trevor Lawrence is playing, I would say, the best football he's ever played. But is that the team that you're scared of? The Patriots are going to be really buttoned up. Drake May's played an outstanding level. Vrabel's done an unbelievable job. But again, is that the team that you're just scared of? I think that, if there's a common thread this year, it's that a lot of the teams that right now would be wild cards may be some of the most dangerous teams. Again, there's only a couple of division races that are cited, but right now your wild cards would include the Bills, the Chargers, the Texans, who, again, the offense up and down there, but the defense has been really, really good. NFC side, somebody's going to be hosting at this point, based on the standings now, the Rams, the 49ers, and the Packers. I mean, this, again, we're projecting everything out here, but this could be one of those years where if you're sitting there in the 5 seed, you're like, we might end up with a home game at some point here because the wild cards are so good. Some of those top teams are going to have their hands full, and I would not be surprised at all. Certainly in the 4 or 5 matchups, I would expect it that the home team is an underdog, and maybe even in some of the other wild card matchups as well.
With the Bears at the number 2 seed right now, is Ben Johnson, has he established himself as one of the best coaches in the NFL only in one season?
Well, they've had, kind of like, I think that Kevin O'Connell's first season, Brian Daboll's first season, they've had a lot of close wins, 1-score wins, 6 fourth quarter, I believe 6 comebacks where they've been down at the 2-minute mark. That's, how replicable is that? I give Ben Johnson total credit for the way that they have been so good situationally. But in terms of, how much you can continue to win like that, it can be a tough thing to continue to go. The Bears are certainly going to have an evolution that continues from a personnel perspective. But what Ben is doing right now in year one with a group that, is not necessarily perfect fits for their schemes on both sides of the ball, the way that he's elevated Caleb Williams, the way that he's handled those late game situations. Ben's getting paid a lot of money in Chicago. He's been worth every penny. In terms of top coaches, I always want to see guys do it again and again. But Ben's done an outstanding job. There's no doubt about that.
All right, a couple final things for Tom Pelissero. Thanks to our friends at Bell Bank. Thanks to them for having Tom on all season long on the Power Trip Morning Show. Tom, I'm on Team DK Metcalf because I hate fans that are engaged in garbage like that fan was. And there's videos that have emerged where the fan that DK allegedly kind of punched or pushed looked like he was specifically trying to troll. The guy's just garbage. Anyway, we all know DK Metcalf isn't supposed to punch fans. I know that sounds nuts. But man, he might have some serious financial ramifications outside of these 2 games where he's going to miss like $500,000. Now there's some money that can be voided. What happens to DK? Because he's getting screwed here. I'm on Team DK.
Let's start with this. I would say calling it a punch is an overstatement. If DK wanted to punch that guy would be on Mars right now. He would not have known where he was the rest of the game. I wish he would have. Celebrating and turning around and yelling to the crowd like, that was the point. That's what we wanted, basically. I can't remember the exact phrasing, but that's what along the lines of and the same guy DK had reported to Seahawks security last year because he was using certain words about DK's mother in particular that DK didn't like. So here's what I would say. In general, players are not zoo animals. They're not there to... They are human beings on the field. However, if you want to make that comparison, there are signs everywhere at every zoo that are basically like, hey, don't reach into the cage. Hey, don't bang on the glass. I think, and this is me speaking not on behalf of the NFL, I think that, for instance, if you reach into the lion's cage, the liability is on you. The moment that fan leaves his seat and comes down in the aisle to the front row and leans over, I think the player should be able to do whatever he wants. You are now in his territory.
Tom,
I knew you were smart.
The lion should be able to rip you limb from limb. DK, if you watch it, part of the issue and part of where this was framed in a certain way was because the initial replay on Fox was shown in slow motion. And it looks in slow motion like, there's a punch. When you see the other angles, because I have had a lot of different angles sent to me, basically he walks over, the guy is leaning forward, he grabs him by the shirt for a half a second and then pushes him back. It's the same thing that if you are a typical over-testosterone alpha male, you might do when some guy is harassing your girlfriend at a bar, which is grab and go, hey dude, knock it off, and push him back. That's what DK did. Can't do it. Not the right thing to do. And certainly not surprised that there's discipline. I was very surprised that it's a 2-game suspension. I understand the NFL wants to send a message that you cannot, initiate contact with fans. They drew a stark line there between that and, for instance, when a Bills fan pushed D-Hop and Lamar in the head, and Lamar went back and shoved the guy. Even though that was, again, he could have just walked away, but they didn't take action. Basically, Lamar was encouraged to apologize to the guy, and that's kind of where it ended. So to go to a 2-game suspension, it flies in the face of all precedent here. My concern, just again speaking for myself, is that if you basically say, hey, the fans in the right here, the Lions determined he didn't violate the code of conduct, which I've looked at the code of conduct, and you can make a fair case that he violated 4 or 5 of the items on that list. My concern would be you're creating an environment where it's like, hey, do you see what that Lions fan did? Maybe we can get this team's star player ejected. We're going to harass him. We're going to call his mother names. We're going to try to get him to come over. Then we're going to go leave our seat and get into the front row and see if we can get him to reach up and do something about it. I don't think that that's a good precedent. Again, I understand it, why the NFL doesn't want fans. You don't want to have, the Detroit Pistons game from 20 years ago. You don't want to have that, the Malice at the Palace, take place in an NFL stadium. I would say of all the actions physically that DK should have taken, not that he should do it, but of all the actions he could have taken, this was like the absolute bare minimum. I will reserve my statements on what I personally think of the fan, Corey. I would say I don't disagree with your general assessment. If this is my buddy or this is a guy in the stands and I'm at a game, I'm just sitting there going, oh, God, this guy.
Yeah, that guy sucks. I'll say it for you. That guy sucks.
Yeah, that guy's terrible.
Tom, it's not...
You're not on the team.
No,
you're not on the team.
It's not unlike all of the comedians posting crowd work where they get heckled, right? And then those clips go viral, and then comedians complain that there's too many hecklers. It's like, well, yeah, if you don't shut down hecklers, there's going to be more hecklers. But you guys have promoted hecklers, and now they're everywhere, and there's comedy clubs that are getting bombarded with people that think they're a part of the show. Parker, you had your hand up. You had a question.
Security, if you're repeatedly yelling at the comedian, is going to take you out the back door.
They should.
While performance continues. Again, there's a lot of layers to the DK situation. I'm surprised that the NFL took this action, which, by the way, cost DK $550,000 in
what
salary.
A joke.
Voids $45 million in guarantees, though that's been wildly overstated. The Steelers have already talked with him. He's going to be on the team in 2026. He's going to get his $25 million next year. It's kind of a red herring in this entire thing, but that's also been a push by the NFL Management Council, which is when you have the opportunity to void guarantees, take that opportunity. There's a lot of different layers that go into this, but I don't want to see this become commonplace where you have a fan who is repeatedly, multiple years, multiple times, haranguing a player and then attempting to provoke a physical confrontation. Who knows what legal fallout there is or what was intended on that front. But at minimum, if it's like, that was the idea, that was the point, just give me a break.
That sucks.
Tom, I need you to help me understand this equation. It's not adding up. Zay Flowers, Pro Bowler, 3 fumbles, 2 touchdowns.
He's very explosive. He's a Boston College guy. I know him personally. I like Zay. He's had some fairly significant mistakes through the course of this season that also may or may not have impacted my fantasy team. He's really good, and he's going to get a boatload of money in the offseason. You'd just like to see him hold on to the football better. 1,000-yard receiver again. I mean, he's a ton of fun to watch. But yeah, I mean, it's been the story of the Ravens' entire season. I felt like it was yesterday, week 1, sitting in a hotel room in Foxborough after improbably watching the Raiders beat the Patriots in the most misleading result of the entire season, and watching the Ravens like, oh man, they're manhandling these Bills, and then Derrick Henry fumbles, and they can't hold on to the ball, and the whole thing unwinds. Fast forward to week 15, or week 16, oh man, the Ravens are totally manhandling this team, and here's Derrick Henry fumble. It's unbelievable watching how their season is unraveled here, and there's a real chance Lamar's not going to play this week, and we're once again going to have Snoop Huntley playing a meaningful game that could knock the Ravens out of the playoffs.
Tom, I hope you have an awesome Christmas. I hope you don't wear a blue wig and get punched in the face, and we'll talk to you at some point next week.
If I poke my head in the studio uninvited, you're welcome, Corey, to punch
I will.
me right in the face.
Yeah.
I will.
And don't kink shame Tom. Maybe blue wigs are his thing.
You're the best, dude. Talk to you next week, man. All right, dude. Tom Pelissero, thanks to our friends at Bell Bank. Tom's the best.
Yeah, and we should know, Corey, about Bell Bank. You mentioned that it is the holiday season, and Bell Bank is giving one KFAN listener each week $1,000 to pay it forward to a charity of their choice. Head over to KFAN.com, keyword contest, learn more and enter today. That's KFAN.com, keyword contest.
How long are you going to talk?
Well, we got a sponsor.
Now it's time for Headlines.
Let's go. Brought to you by my friends at Wolf River Electric and WolfRiverElectric.com. Go solar.
Do it.
In 2025 or 2026 with Wolf River Electric and WolfRiverElectric.com. It's Christmas Eve. It's going to be a Christmas miracle. Somebody's going to win $1.7 billion tonight. Let's make it happen. Powerball, $1.7 billion estimated for tonight.
Did you guys buy any tickets?
I have for like the last 3 or 4 drawings, so I'm definitely getting them today.
Yeah.
We'll go to Holiday, right? That's where I go.
Yeah.
Go to Holiday, get some Powerballs, and then if I win in a year or a year and a half, that'll be the last time you guys ever see me.
There
right?
you
You
go.
got to do the slow play.
Yeah, slow play.
Oh, yeah. See ya.
No.
I like you guys, but see ya.
You know why it won't be ever?
Oh, cool.
Because I'll run into you in Las Vegas.
Oh, we're not going to cross paths in Las Vegas. How would you have access to my private room? My penthouse.
I mean,
at the Westgate, like Elvis.
Yeah. I mean, because
and Diabate.
I would just ask Tommy for numbers of the guys from Thunder Down Under, and they'd get in contact with you.
That's the guest house.
What's the most irresponsible way you'd spend your money?
That's a weird question to ask him because I don't think he does.
Well, that's the thing. That's why I'm asking him.
Disney
It's
Plus.
like wealth is wasted on some of the most boring people on the planet.
What the hell is that supposed to mean?
Well said. Well said, Zacco.
What the hell is that supposed to mean?
You'd put it in like an investment firm, and you'd be.
I said this a couple of weeks ago, and this is why you're saying this, Parker. I said like if I won $400 million, part of the fun of that was how quickly I could become a billionaire.
Yeah.
So my dream wasn't let's spend the $400 million.
Let's invest it.
How do I get that 400 to be 1,000? Let's go. Right? Then
I don't blame you.
You can spend along the way.
Yeah.
Right. You don't think what's her name? What's Jeff Bezos' wife? His ex is it
Dusty
Mackenzie?
Bezos.
Mackenzie,
Dusty
right? She gives away so much money. But by the time her sentence ends, she has made it back.
Yeah,
right?
crazy.
It doesn't matter. You just give it away. So you could spend as you're trying to get to $1 billion.
How much Amazon stock does she have?
I don't know, like all of it. Who knows?
Too much.
But she has to pay for Prime. That was in the divorce decree.
Oh, really?
Oh, yeah. She's on the hook for that.
Yeah. Zach, what would you spend money on?
Corey hasn't answered yet.
He wouldn't. He doesn't.
Like, what would I spend frivolously on?
Yeah, like what is something fun or exciting that you would want to do?
There is no doubt if I built my true facility like Marnie has in Chaska, right? And I had my dream house that I could truly never leave. I would have the sickest arcade of all time. My house would be like Josh Baskin
in the basement.
I'd have an indoor trampoline. I'd have an arcade. I'd have, was it Devontae Adams has a Taco Bell, right?
Yeah. Allegedly,
I obviously would have a Raising Cane's in my basement.
That'd be so sweet.
Oh,
You'd
yeah.
have like a Ferris wheel. You'd have like
Shields, sure.
You'd have a bunch of rooms.
Oh, water slides.
I would have the sickest. I'd have 2 of them.
Coreyland.
I would have the coolest golf simulators you could buy.
Oh, yeah.
Just every course, it would move, like the putting green bit
the
would
TGL
move.
deal, yeah.
And then I would let Parrish would be over every weekend, and it would be outstanding.
Yeah.
I would have golf league at my house.
Would you invite Parker?
Yeah, of course.
Would you invite Parrish?
Yes.
Would you
Would you invite Zach?
Yeah.
Would you invite me?
No.
Oh, of course.
Because you said you would never see me
come.
again. I would miss you if you were gone.
You'd have trouble finding me again too, because I would be touring the world looking at historical spots.
Oh, God, you want to learn?
Boring.
I want to travel the world too, but looking at historical spots, Mark, there's beaches around the world.
Look at me.
Why would you
Look at how many beaches do you think I visit?
No, that was just bitches pronounced with an accent. There's beaches everywhere, Mark. Go see some beaches. Hey, I have an update, and it's not a good one.
Uh-oh.
Remember how yesterday we talked about how a swimmer vanished in California, off the coast of California, and there was somebody in that swimming group that reportedly saw a shark breach with a human body in its mouth, and then it went under and never resurfaced. Remember that?
Is that the update?
Yeah.
The update is, quote, "We believe a shark was involved." They have now named the 55-year-old. It's Erica Fox. I guess she was like a triathlete.
My cousin.
She disappeared. Oh, yeah. It's your cousin.
She died.
They searched 84 nautical miles for her.
Jeez.
Here's what I don't understand. And this is a sincere question. Let's say somebody in the group says, hey, I know we're one swimmer short. That person's missing. I saw a shark breach. It looked like it had a human being in its mouth, and then it went under. Like I'm sure I saw that shark take somebody out. Why do you waste all the time searching 84 miles? You literally don't believe that person?
Right.
Somebody's gone.
That's a good point, yeah.
I understand that you can't believe every eyewitness account. Somebody's got to be like, well, there's still a procedure, there's still a protocol. We have to do some kind of a search. We can't be like, oh, cool. All right, see ya.
Cato Kalin said he saw nothing.
You're looking for body parts. You're
That's
looking for
exactly
evidence.
what
I
you're looking
totally
for.
get it. But 84 nautical miles they searched for this swimmer. Yeah. She's in the belly of a great white shark. Find the shark.
Why do we have to differentiate between miles and nautical miles?
I don't know. Good point. Because then it sounds like you're just cruising the coast.
Yeah. Up for a joyride.
Yeah.
Yep. She was a triathlete. She would swim at nearby Pebble Beach. Swam with friends in Monterey Beach each
Pebble
Weekend.
Beach. Geez, lucky.
Yeah. Well, have that on your golf simulator.
Yeah. Perry and I looked into it. This is a true story. Perry and I and our other hockey buddy and then our tight end buddy, we all looked into going there. Ooh. We came up with a date. We could all do it. I contacted them.
Yeah.
It was the weekend of the U.S. Open. The only day
Not
that
a
worked for all
joke.
of us, I called and they're
Not
like,
a joke.
sir, that's the U.S. Open. We're not open. I'm like, got it.
Damn it. I was so bummed, too.
Yeah, same.
I was so bummed.
Pause it.
Yeah.
So Lovers Point Beach, as well as Maccabee Beach and San Carlos Beach in Monterey, they remain closed because they believe there are sharks in the water.
Well, duh.
That sounds about right.
Yeah.
The great Richard Oaknick once said,
He passed away.
if there were dinosaurs outside, we wouldn't go play baseball.
Go blaping?
This is not fatal, of course, but according to the International Shark Attack File, the planet Earth averages approximately how many documented, that's the key word, documented shark attacks each year, where there's some kind of contact where a shark bites or attacks or kills. How many worldwide shark attacks a year?
71.
43.
500.
It's probably more. It's always more.
99.
Parker, you guessed 71?
Yeah.
65.
Wow.
That's a fantastic guess.
Thank you.
Wow.
65. So I think, and it doesn't say this in the story, I would guess out of the 65, I bet it's under 12 or 13 fatal a year.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
It's something like that. It's a lower number.
Yeah.
A lot of them, are like smaller sharks that bite you on the leg and you're fine.
Yeah, a little nibble.
It sucks.
Yeah.
But again, I don't know how often you guys are near beaches. And again, that's BEACHES, Mark.
Gotcha.
If you walk down to the beach and like put your hand in the water and then like taste it, if you lick the water, if it tastes like salt, there are sharks in the water.
Yeah.
Or Tommy.
So don't go in there.
Oh, yucky.
Tastes like Tom.
That's the last thing you're going to say before Christmas, Zach. Gross.
Tommy loves to taste Tommy.
Speaking of Billy and Billy Guerin, the Wild lost in overtime last night, but they continue to play well.
Yeah, absolutely no problems. Colorado was a tough one. They came loaded for bear. They had something to prove against the Wild, and yeah, Nashville was a great game. The guys are getting a little tired. It's a tough stretch right now, and they're still playing great. They are going to be right there until right there at the top.
And now you got a 7-game road trip because of the old World Juniors. So
we'll get out of there so Zach and I can get to work.
So when is your first game with the two of you on the radio?
Friday, U.S. versus Germany, 5 o'clock on FM 96.7 KFAN, The Plus.
All those world-famous German hockey players like
Leon Draisaitl
and
Stützle,
Marco Sturm,
and
the Stützle guy.
Gotta be a no. Stützle.
Yes, that's right.
Yes,
Stützle.
Was Germany an option on the Nintendo game Ice Hockey?
I think so, yeah.
I don't remember if they were.
God,
Germany.
Ice Hockey wailed.
Ice Hockey was great.
They've just kind of continued to grow. They were, back in my day when we were playing, they just were clutch and grab. They didn't have the skill, but they worked hard. It was always a tough game. They really had a North American kind of mindset when their work ethic. And now, like I said, we are seeing some top players like Leon Draisaitl, the guy that just got 1,000 points in one organization. We're seeing guys like that coming out of Germany.
This is just for Zach. This is my Christmas gift to you, Zach. And speaking of Germany, I don't know if you guys are history buffs.
Oh, boy. You don't get to be a country no more.
All right, that's a Norm Macdonald joke. Yeah. Parker Fox, Merry Christmas, man. We'll see you next week.
Merry Christmas, guys.
Thanks for coming
Merry Christmas, boys.
Mark Parrish, I want to say this on the record. First of all, Merry Christmas. Love you. We do not have a show on Friday. See you next week.
No, he's serious.
We do not have a show this Friday.
We do not.
See you next week. We do not.
We do not. We're off.
No,
See you next week.
Joking.
No,
not joking.
No, we
so I don't have to be here Friday morning.
You do not have to be here on Friday. No. See you next week.
All right, sounds good. Love you guys.
He doesn't believe us.
Merry Christmas. No, I do not.
9 to noon is next. We'll see you on a Monday. Everybody have a great Christmas and talk to you in 5 days. See ya.
Back to today's Power Trip Morning Show, or to hear previous shows, podcast us on the iHeartRadio app.